The code is intended for a mature audience.
We like to use naughty words.
And I heard someone say Digimon, you were funny.
Another retrospective, I smell tamers on the way.
No, that you just went past a bathroom, that's all.
Yowie wowie!
Why would you ever cheer for the Frontier kids? All they f***ing do is lose!
I mean, if it's a Leomon, it's probably gonna die.
Yeah, if Terramon is Shoutmon by the fandom's comparison, you wait till we get to Hunters. Tageru is gonna make Daisuke look like a goddamn saint.
Yeah. Crosswords is better than Tamers.
Oh shit! Meg's just a Joker leaving the hospital.
Look, I know it's going to annoy people, but Appmon is just peak fiction, and it's the best thing, like storytelling-wise, that this franchise has put out so far. Sorry, not sorry.
この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
Well, hey, wait, what?
What? Oh. I wasn't doing anything.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Depending on where in the world you're watching this from. My name is AJ, joined along by Miss Megmon.
Hi. Please don't freeze, please don't freeze. Hi.
And we are delighted to have you for this read-through of Digimon Liberator Debug 14 and Comic 15 Part 2.
Are we caught up to the rest of the world?
We're actually caught up after tonight.
Yay!
We have a column on Wednesday, which
they don't count.
Yeah, I was going to say, we could read that during one of the Cyber Sleuth playthroughs next week. Because every stream next week is going to be a Cyber Sleuth one to finish the game. Whether we get through the DLC stuff, or we just finish the story. We're going to be getting done with Cyber Sleuth one way or the other so that we can start into Hacker's Memory and get a little bit of traction on that before we get into 02.
Time Stranger.
And Time Stranger, yeah. So I hope you've all been having a good weekend. Hope it's been a fun one for you. Yes, I will have a grape. Thank you, Meg. Meg has been feeding me grapes for like the last hour. It's been great. I feel like,
and we still have tons of them left.
Oh yeah, I feel like one of those like Roman emperors where they'd be on like the long sofa thing, and you know, and the maidens are just dropping the the bunch, I guess, a bunch of grapes.
Yeah.
You know, they're just biting them off the...
Is there another word for that?
Yeah.
Can't remember.
Chat,
is there another word for a bunch of grapes?
Well, we are very happy to see everyone.
Yeah.
I'm actually excited to show you card game stuff today.
Ooh. Yeah, I haven't looked at Discord all day.
Good. Because there's a lot of fun stuff in there.
I'll have to move this microphone though so I can see.
Yeah, that's fine. But
I said, hey, yeah.
I said, hey.
What's going on? Sorry, it's been stuck in my head since Brady said it.
Yeah, so we watched the first 3 episodes of Squid Game, season 3 today. And
it's not season 3, it's season 2, part 2.
It has no business being called season 3.
No.
It has no business being called season 3. You know.
Speaking of that, where's my sticker of Best Girl?
Oh, it's
with CM Punk, isn't it?
It's with the Punk sticker. So it's around.
It's in here somewhere.
Yeah. So we will need to put up the sticker for Best Girl.
Bridge.
Yeah.
Oh, we make a
What?
like the battle royale picture with her in the middle.
Oh no! Oh no! Alright,
Just
like
draw a bunch of the you know, the Peter Griffin dead pose.
Yeah.
Just put a load of like green uniforms in that around her.
a bunch of Yamchas. Just a bunch of Yamchas in green uniforms. Yeah, that sounds
I
fun.
kind of want to get one of those tracksuits. It's such an easy cosplay.
Oh, I'm sure. Like, I'm surprised. I'm honestly surprised Pennies didn't do them.
Yeah.
I'm honestly shocked.
And they could do Brady, stop. Full of earworms tonight. I have enough brain worms. I don't need earworms as well. But what was I about to say? Oh, we were talking about pennies.
Yeah.
The problem with that is the patches, because people would want different numbers.
Yeah.
And there's so many numbers.
Yeah.
Like they'd have to print out every number.
Well, you just do 3 sets of 0 to 9.
More characters.
But the numbers can go up to 999 then.
Oh, you mean like 3 separate?
Yeah.
That would work because it's one patch.
You'd have to make a compromise somewhere. That, or you only pick like 5 numbers and that's it. Like, you obviously have to pick 4, 5, 6 and then 222, I guess, and maybe whatever number Thanos was and
people from the first series.
Yeah, you know, there's...
Ali? Is that his name?
Hey, Corvidae, good to see you.
Hey, Corvidae. But yeah, I've seen a lot of people say it's crap.
I don't feel that way yet.
No.
But so I'm guessing it's going to be how the show ends is what turns people off.
Because this is the end of it.
Chapter 8 of your book, close to 13,500 words. Very nice. Friend of mine submitted their book to an editor the other day, and I'm super proud of them. I will be making sure to purchase a copy once it's available. So I can't wait. But
our ex-housemate put out so many books on Amazon. Stop buying them. I couldn't afford them.
Oh yeah,
there's too many now.
Yeah, she's like her and her co-writer are wizards.
Yeah.
Wizards when it comes to just getting this stuff out.
You'd think pumping out that many books, they'd have a bunch of crap books, but they're all fantastic if you're into that genre.
Yeah.
They're all very good. Good storytelling. I want to get into it, but I'm only like,
yo,
that's so cute.
Oh, that is gonna be so expensive.
Yeah,
this card is gonna be so expensive.
Yeah, I hope people don't loot it. It's too cute. They will, because I mean, if I can see what they're gonna do, they can see it too.
Yeah.
They better not.
Like I'm gonna order 2 boxes in. If I get this, be super happy. If you get 2 copies, sell one of them. Oh, like if I don't pull, I'll definitely be purchasing. This card is gonna be 50 quid by itself.
Yeah, definitely. So damn cute.
So let's go back to where we were.
Oh god. Oh
yeah, so we were talking about the eaters and the attacks before.
Yeah.
So since then, we've had the Karemi Detective Agency get a card.
Okay.
Alphamon gets a card, and it's obviously based on that scene where Alphamon springs into the rescue before you fight Lord Nightmon.
Why are everyone's names their usernames in chat all of a sudden?
I don't know. YouTube must be being weird. Corvidae says waifu tax plus technically Omegamon tax. My only issue with this Alphamon artwork is I would have loved it if the head was facing the camera. So that way it completely mimics the scene.
Yeah, if
but
it
at
was
that
that way
stage,
as well,
you're just
it would kind of look like it would look like they're doing a jumping jack.
No, I mean, because you just keep the leg bend the same way. But if the head, what I was gonna say was, I think if the head was facing the camera, it might as well just be a screenshot rather than actually, you know, newly drawn card art. So I can appreciate why it's not, and it's just kind of in homage of that scene.
Yeah.
Like the Eater Adam card is the scene where Eater Arata just walks through the butterfly and he's transformed. Also, the artist of this card, Spare Ribs. What a name, Spare Ribs.
We definitely haven't seen that name before. I mean, it might be on cards, but we've never pointed it out before.
No.
I would remember that.
So we got a new Yao card.
By Yuki.
By Yuki.
Thanks, Yuki.
But no
Yuki,
new outfit.
Yeah, you kind of screwed up there, Yuki.
Why is it like it's really cute?
It's so cute, but
She
it's
looks
the
young.
wrong-
She looks young as well, which I'm...
It also looks like she's about to bite into something tasty.
Yeah. Here, do you want a grape?
You could easily edit a big burger into that hand.
Oh, for sure. Big old Borgor. But yeah, I'm kind of disappointed it's not the new outfit.
Yeah.
Because that was one of the things I was looking forward to now, is just getting cards of everyone in their new outfits.
So are the rest of them not going to be in their new outfits?
I guess not. Like, which means Violet's still just going to be in the purple outfit.
Yeah.
Which, you know, is fine. It looks great, but I would have liked cards with the new stuff. Because we're wearing new costumes in the story.
Yeah.
Hello, Reiko!
Hey, Reiko!
How are you? So we got a better look at the Centralmon card that's being based off her appearance in the comic. Along with the Arisa card that's taken from the Volume 2 artwork? Or 1.2? I don't remember.
There we go.
So Bondi Card Game Festival is on, and this is the promo card for it. Digital Gate Open.
Aww.
And he's playing the card game.
Yeah.
It's just Terramon playing some cards.
He came out of a card to play some cards.
Yeah, and we have what I think is either a Mamemon or a Gaomon fist on this side.
Oh, it's a fist. Yeah, I thought it was like a shoulder.
And then we have like a Tailmon hand and arm up here. Passing by to say hi while taking a rest from the stuff I'm working on. Well, we're always happy to see you.
You deserve a rest.
We also got a new Marine Bullmon card.
Oh, it's such a good boy.
Yeah, look at it.
It's a girl, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it's such a good boy. When I say good boy, I just mean all puppers.
It just looks like a big doggo.
It does.
And now Ariemon, who
so pretty.
we got a preview of last week. Still think her shell head looks like a big helmet or a beak or a bird or something, but this is peak design, and I love it.
The beak is reminding me of the Muppet, the Eagle Muppet.
Oh, you will learn to love business. So Yao also got a card for her unique emblem.
Aw.
So that's kind of neat.
I wish her ID wasn't smacking Sangomon in the face.
I think
it's
this
like, ah! Don't choke on your grapes.
Is this artwork we've seen before, though, of Yao and Sangomon?
I am not sure.
Because it looks familiar.
I'm curious about, Zoom back in? Under her butt.
Yeah.
What is that?
That is her shoe.
It's her shoe, okay. Because it's the same color as her jeans. I was like, did they accidentally cut off part of her leg?
No, it's just the lighting. Like, you can see the back of her other shoe here as well. She's got a very good evolution indeed. So we also got a new Arisa card and old outfit.
Yeah. So young looking as well.
Yeah, they're very... That is not a 17-year-old.
No, that looks like it should be like the child version of her.
Yeah. Like it's cute. But again, I'm just like, oh, why can't it be the new outfit? It's her Booster 19 alt art. That's the one. I knew I'd seen it before.
It's giving me vibes, you know, when you see someone's filming someone and they're like feeding a baby, but they're not paying attention, so they're like just sticking the bottle like to their forehead or something. And so she's not paying attention to Sangomon, and the idea is like knocking, like after swinging into his face and knocking him off.
So new Chaperomon art, or card, you know, but hunting down Fangmon, like actually hunting down a Fangmon. Yeah. So she's being true to lore here.
She's about to stab him in the head.
Arisa also got a card for her unique emblem.
Yeah, that's cool.
Which is pretty good. Chaperomon is also peak design.
Yeah.
Mystic Digital. We know from the upcoming set info that Violet and Close will probably get level 7s too. That is correct, because what I was waiting to show Meg was that they've already shown off what Arisa's new level 7 will be.
Oh.
I would like to introduce you, Meg, to Dendralmon's evolution, I guess. Nya Bootmon.
What? That's adorable, but it should be before.
I think that is why, like, while you have Arisa Kinosaki Digivolve from Chaperomon at a cost of 6, rather than... So, I think it's meant to be, like, an alternate mega level as opposed to, like, properly a Centralmon upgrade. But, yeah, Puss in Boots. So we're going back to shoes.
Centralmon...
Which, I mean, Centralmon has giant glass boot slipper things.
She's Cinderella.
Yeah.
Like, she fits, but she really doesn't fit with this line.
Arisa's option card is new. Option art is new. Presumably because her previous alt art wasn't drawn by Tanami Kanji. Still should have been the new outfit, though. But I'm loving this, like, Puss in Boots, like, obviously inspired design. It's got very modern shoes.
Yeah.
Or boots, in this case, I guess.
They're like little tiny Beelzebub boots.
They are.
Big spikes.
But it's also it should all
I mean, technically, it looks like it stole his mask too.
It's just
lift up the hat and there's another eye hole.
Oh my god! It's just a Beelzebumon mask. It's not a Zoro mask. It's a Beelzebumon mask. Yeah, that is my new headcanon. My new head death the cannon, I suppose. What I was gonna say was, I want this to be the new Toei cat.
Yeah, that would be so cool. Curious what the cat wrapped around his arm is.
Yeah.
Like, is it an attack? Is it like a little stand, or
a little stand? That'd be cute. But yeah, Nya Bootmon.
Yeah.
So the 3 genders: Bootmon, Rebootmon, and Nya Bootmon. The 3 genders. That's a sword hilt. Is it? Oh my god, it is!
Jeez.
That's incredible. That is
I feel like if someone called him and he turned around, he'd smack his face off it.
I cannot wait till we get a clearer image of this, because it's kind of fuzzy.
Yeah. Well, it's a cat.
Touche. Touche, Miss Meg. Touche.
Offer you a grape in these trying times.
Please. So, Yuki pointed something out as well.
Oh.
Just about this card. We have Terramon and a big ol' hand, and, like, you know, he's obviously playing cards, and again, probably a Mamemon or a Gaomon here. But the Tailmon arm is looking a bit long.
It's a Betsumon, isn't it?
Oh, hi, Betsumon!
Ew! When you said Tailmon, I was waiting for someone to correct you, but not Betsumon.
No, I even said it in the thread. I'm like, I didn't want to point it out till Sunday.
Go back up.
We got Hey,
Desmond.
Hey, Desmond. Oh, you got no notification? Boo.
Stupid YouTube.
Oh, sorry, go on.
Go back up to that card.
Oh, the full one?
Card behind, like, has Arisa and Centralmon.
Oh, it's like a poster, yeah.
And then
That's a scroll of Daisuke, and I'm guessing
Is that blob on top Veemon?
probably, yeah. So these are all just posters for different things, which is cool. It's nice. So I'm gonna hunt down a playset of this because God knows when we'll see a reprint. So we got new Lekasmon. We got a new Lekasmon card to go with this, to go with the Moonmon, Lunamon, and Dianamon we've seen before.
Yeah. Took me a second there to realize what way that body was working because the other leg just kind of disappeared behind all the text.
Fair.
I was like, why, one leg? Where's the other leg? But then I followed it. Yeah, it's cute.
We also got a new Cressemon art, which might be my favorite one. I love this backflip over the moon thing.
Yeah. It's...
What?
The thighs are... Because the first thing I see is
thighs
like...
are a giant butt.
The thighs are a giant butt, yeah. So how many...
It's the EX7 poster. That is true.
Or it's a giant pair of boobs.
Yeah,
I'd be curious if any artists take that and like draw someone with a giant butt, like bending over the moon like that.
God, I hope not. That sounds cursed.
Because it's going to be Renamon.
Oh no, the artist's already just drawn her ass right on the cards now as it is.
Yeah.
It's twice we've had that happen.
Yeah.
So the
QueenBeemon.
So just taken from the artwork in the debugs.
I love that art on top. The big explosion.
And yeah.
I need art of her.
Of Kageyamon?
No, of QueenBeemon, all nervous and embarrassed.
Oh, yes. So. The Ryugumon from the debugger set. And then the Yao to go with it.
They block her. They gave her such a nice ass, and then they block it at every turn.
Mm-hmm.
Like one person drew it, and everyone else went no.
Another look at these cards, I guess.
I hate that bit in the middle.
Oh, the the Unchained face.
Yeah, because it's not. It doesn't look like a render of a full face. It looks like it's a half face, and they flipped it.
Yeah. No, it does. It does. Yeah.
That's why it's so uncanny looking.
But this might be the only card we get of these people in their new costumes.
Yeah.
This might be the only one.
Because he said, "Don't block her assets."
And then everyone on the other side, looking cool.
What did Mystic say?
I'll never get over Sayo's Digivice getting a downgrade between Digimon World Dusk and Cyber Sleuth. So speaking of Sayo, here is her card. She is a secret rare in the pack.
Oh.
And I saw one of the Digimon card game Facebook groups not being happy about this because she was because she's just a cameo character. But also reading the comments, a lot of people didn't even know she was in the game as DLC originally.
Oh.
So wouldn't that make her a secret character and therefore a secret rare card? Like the meta commentary kind of works in its favor.
But she's also a cameo, which means she's only in a tiny part of the game, so she should only have a tiny amount of cards. Why should she get like a full...
She's onto something. She's onto something.
Why should she get main character status for a game she's not a main character in?
But I do agree. It is so weird that between games her Digivice goes down from the Digivice Burst to the Digivice IC. It is a choice that I still do not understand all these years later. And then we got the alternate art of Uranosmon, and I'm gonna be honest, they can keep this one. Like, Uranosmon isn't my favorite god.
No.
A god Appmon as it is. But, by God, his design just gets lost because he's so low down in the card.
Yeah.
He's just, they can keep this one.
Yeah, yeah. It's not great.
A co-cameo in Time Stranger, that would actually be really fun.
Who's Co?
The male character from Dawn and Dusk.
Okay.
the ginger one that has Coronamon.
My God, great.
Yeah. So we got an alternate art for Arata.
Okay.
He's just doing a lot of hacking.
Doing his the thing from Dot Hack is also a kind of hack, isn't it?
Well, the data drain thing.
Data drain,
kind
that's the one.
of, sort of, yeah. Then he's also getting a special super rare artwork.
That looks like it was printed in a magazine.
It does. I'm kind of here for it.
Yeah, it's nice, but it looks like they just cut it out of a magazine.
It's very. I love the minimalist. Especially like when these are done by the same artist.
Oh, are they? Nice.
Yeah.
Good range.
Tanami Kanji does so much art for this game. I hope they are paying that artist like in the billions.
The billions. Because they'd invest that much in Digimon.
That's fair.
Friendo on
Oh, buzzer outside, get it.
I
So we have
think it's a spike.
oh good. So we have a Doofmon Ace card fighting against Alphamon.
I asked you on stream, but I can't remember. When he's Leopardmon, and he has a leopard mode.
Yeah.
So is it just Leopardmon leopard mode?
Yep.
Right. So it does sound as stupid as I remembered.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That is why I do not call. That's why I do not acknowledge this name.
Yeah.
I just don't. Like, not that leopard mode sounds any better on its own, but Leopardmon leopard mode.
Is he not already in leopard mode?
Right.
Like...
Yeah, you can keep that one.
Yeah. Terrible translation.
No, and then absolute peak. Jimmy Ken alt
Nice.
art. Look at this sexy motherfucker.
Funny they'd spell his name right.
I know, right?
I can see his rib cage.
This is peak. Like,
Oh, it's really good.
I want to lick the sweat off those abs.
Jeez.
You picking up what I'm putting down? Yes, sir. Ephemeral hummingbird go burr.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Look at him, he's so good. I love this artwork. So yeah, interesting. Like, we got 2 Arata alts. Yami was saying, and still no Eater form. Like, there's no art of Arata like with his big old Eater arm.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, yeah, they jumped straight from Arata to Eater Adam, so
Yeah.
there's no hybrid.
Sure. Are they saving it?
No, I think that's it. Cause
I think they've skipped it because he got to.
yeah.
Interesting.
Like, it's not. It would just be I just figured it would be one of his alt arts.
Yeah.
But like, if any of them, it could have been this one where he's doing hacking stuff.
Yeah.
But no. And then, of course, the Nokia artwork that we looked at earlier, also by Tanami Kanji. Oh. What? There may be a card of Arata as half Eater later. Oh, I suppose maybe if Eater Adam gets a... Oh! They could do the thing where... It's not something I'm a fan of, but they could also do the thing where Region A gets this artwork, Region B gets this artwork. So it could turn up in another region as their alt art.
Maybe.
I'm not a fan of that. I'm like, it's starting to annoy me. I still haven't gotten around to getting the other Gaiamon.
Yeah.
But that is also something they could do. Another territory could get it. Probably China. So that is a possibility.
Wish he had Boltmon or Demon Sign or something. I always like alt arts with crests or symbols for both partners.
Yeah. Yeah, like his Meramon or his Boltmon could be in this artwork.
Or some kind of symbol. Like there's a big empty space up there.
Yeah, the big demon's logo could be in it as well. But this artwork isn't taking place in the demon's bar.
Yeah.
So I don't know where you'd put that logo in this. I guess you just change the background in that case. But you know, it is what it is.
It's still a great card.
Oh, it is. Like, if we do get an Eater art, it would likely be a separate card than an alt. There's also space for it in Booster 23. See, that's the other thing. Booster 23 is going to be, because it's Hacker's Memory themed. It's still Cyber Sleuth themed, so you could get Eater Arata in that pack as well.
Yeah.
But I can't wait to pay 50 quid for this card. I cannot wait to pay $50 plus import charges for this card. I can't wait.
Look, if you want to place that.
Yeah. One could argue more for either Arata there. I know some people were upset Saya was in the set with Lunamon instead of Mastemon. I mean, Mastemon not being in the set is weird because it's such an important part of the game because it's how you recruit Rena.
Yeah.
So Mastemon not getting a card is weird, but could also just turn up in Hacker. It could also turn up in Hacker's Slumber. I wonder if adding in new Liberator support and new Appmon support made them have to kind of... There's so much in Cyber Sleuth on its own, we have to push some of it over to Booster 23.
Mastemon's debut.
Yeah, it is weird, I do agree, but it could just be one of those things that gets pushed over for the other set. Because we have Yao support, we have Arisa support, we have Astra support. It could just be one of those things we didn't have room for it, so over to the other set it goes.
Yeah. They really packed the full. So full.
Musemon's full line is yellow, so blame Astra. See, that's what I mean. Like, it could... Also, yeah. Also, all these new... all these new Arisa cards we're getting.
Yeah.
It makes sense because Liberator is the current new thing, and you and stuff like this is going to be showing up in the story soon. But you know, there's only so much room for so much to go.
Yeah.
So.
Excuse me.
So moving over to the gaming thread, Bandai are having a summer showcase on Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
So fair enough.
Or Wednesday.
Wednesday. Sorry, Wednesday.
I'm on Wednesday. You click into it, will it not?
Oh, if that's a YouTube video, yeah, probably will. 7:30 in the evening. Oh,
okay.
This is just gonna play on loop. So 7:30 in the evening. Yeah, I won't be able to watch that, but
I mean, we could just do it that night.
Yeah, we could.
It's Wednesday.
Yeah, we could. If there's any good new Time Stranger news, we could. Yeah, we could definitely cover that on Wednesday when while we're playing Cyber Sleuth.
Then we could do the column then Sunday.
Meg will be happy, says Yuki, to hear that Wendigomon is rideable.
What a sentence. Meg will be happy you can ride a Wendigomon. Weird sentence, but yes. Not that way, but yes.
Terriermon Assistant teamed up with a VTuber to play Time Stranger. So Terriermon with the Code Crown when?
Yeah.
I mean, considering they've ripped off all of our other ideas, I mean, I'm kind of insulted.
They watch us.
Abyss area. So this is stuff we saw.
Oh no, we've seen it in pictures, haven't we?
Well, they showed this bit of footage off during the broadcast they had the other day that I did the recording for.
We've just seen that in a picture because I remember us picking it out.
Yeah, like there's not a whole lot to go on here.
No.
They did show off images of the Jupitermon statue, and I did not realize this was holographic.
Ah, okay.
As well.
I don't know where we're buying that, but
yeah. But they did show off. I'll just pop it up here.
Oh yeah.
I'm sad that I can't have this, but it's gonna cost me. I'm gonna have to learn how to do alchemy to afford it. I'm so jealous of the Japanese collector's edition getting that. That's the super collector's edition. The one I was able to get my hands on. Oh my god, it's everything but that print. So the steelbook, the statue, the USB drive, the other stuff. everything bar that print. So yeah, I'm gonna have to learn alchemy in order to, because it's gonna cost me an arm and a leg.
I look number 0000.
Hollow or just painted in multiple layers? I mean, maybe hollow was the wrong word, but there's definitely a shine to it, and they definitely seem...
They don't change position, though, like those other ones.
No, it's not lenticular.
Yeah. It's very shiny.
Yeah, like I was thinking more like a trading card game, hollow.
Looks like it's on a mirror.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like it's on a mirror. So... I seriously considered buying the collector's edition to get that figure, but rationality won in the end. Boo, rationality. Boo. I appreciate it though. I understand.
Oh, look at this tiny grape.
Also, the fact that you can only get the Grace Novamon, Coronamon, and Lunamon cards through that collector's edition as well. Like if you just buy the game, you get the Aegeomon, sure, but to get the other 3 cards, you have to get the Super Collector's Edition.
You wanna eat a baby grape?
I'm okay for grapes for the moment.
Okay.
So I don't know if we have anything like crazy. Oh, it's the Digimon Pockets anniversary. So
weren't we just talking about that?
Yeah. They've they've really gotten behind Terriermon Assistant for this. Like they've really strapped the rocket and are giving this rookie the push. Like tote bags, t-shirts, mugs, badges, keychains, stickers, coasters, maybe, I don't know, a beach towel.
A beach towel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do love the badge set because you get like his
wears,
main badge. I think that's really cute.
You get it and put it on the Appmon?
Yeah. Hogumon expert, nowhere to be found. The what reveal for Time Stranger? Do I have to go back into that thread? So new Cross Wars merch.
Okay.
For a pop-up thing.
Interesting.
So it's the anniversary. Cross Wars is 15 years old.
No.
Oh,
look
at this Skull Greymon Godzilla is...
Can we have him? Guard the garden.
Also with the release of those new pendulums coming, Shakamon's profile got updated.
Okay.
So it used to say the Digimon rumored to be closest to Yggdrasil.
That's it.
Shush.
Okay.
No, it does not. The Digimon rumored to be closest to God.
Okay.
To Yggdrasil.
You nearly said it.
In the digital world, right? Having protected the Eastern digital world since ancient times, with the new pendulums coming out, it's been updated to say the Digimon rumored to be closest to the host computer.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
This doesn't say king anymore.
Well,
King isn't a god. Oh yeah, and Chimchar.
Yeah. So, thanks to Tharon for giving the labels for the evolution chains on these new V-Pets. Have Terriermon Assistant stream regularly. I want to see him playing through all the Digimon games. Oh, the 3 Musketeer reveal. I'll come back around to that.
Okay.
So we have Hanimon, Renamon, obviously, Seizamon, Unknown, Amaterasumon, which is our new rabbit-looking thing, Enmamon, then we have Hanimon, Pekmon, Yadagaramon, Ravemon, also Unknown, Kukeshimon, Karakurumon, Kaguyamon, or Kaguyamon even, Shellmon, Marine Bullmon, and Ryugumon are on this. Musyamon, Oboromon, Zanbamon, Fugamon, Karatenmon, Unknown new Tengu Digimon.
Oh, he has the big nose.
Unknown new big cat, like Lucky Cat Digimon.
Mm.
Unknown dragon Digitamamon looking thing.
Oh, he kind of looks like what's the thing in Ace Attorney?
The Daruma doll.
Daruma, yeah.
And then Ariemon is going to be on this.
Yeah.
And then 3 unknown new forms,
Okay.
which seem to be tied to Renamon. I had a theory about Renamon getting new evolutions, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
For a completely different reason than a V-Pet. But I had a theory about Renamon getting new evolutions soon. So on the other one, unknown new Monkey Digimon, who is honestly just a mix between Chimchar and Musimon. Then we have Hanumon, Sanzumon, Erlangmon, and Shakamon, Kamemon, Jikumon, Huankunmon, Dangpengmon, Unknown Fish, Wapamon, Chohakaimon, Shagaramon. Shagaramon, so the new dragon water thing. Unknown goat? Cow? Lianpumon, Pandamon, Nezhamon, Ginkakumon, Gokumon, Seiten Gokumon, who is the other Digimon being promoted. Satan.
Satan. Sound like the devil.
Satan. Keen Kakumon, Jing Tianmon, Ijiangmon, Unknown Horse, Sagomon, Takutomon, Chiruimon, Antilamon, and Jaugamon. So I know which one you want. So that's gonna be them. So
that's these ones.
Yeah, so that's Satan, Gokumon. And then Amaterasumon. Who I still think looks like a recolored Dianamon wearing an Apollomon thing on mantle.
Yeah.
But yeah. Then we have the moving sprites.
Ah, look. Love sprites.
And then for the other one, so yeah, that was. Oh yeah, so see this logo? I want to come back to something down here.
It was the logo on the Terrier monster.
Yeah. Alright, so Seiten Gokumon. The Seiten is derived from Seiten Taisei, the Japanese reading of Kitian Dasheng. I've butchered that, I know.
Dasheng.
The Great Sage, or Heaven's Equal, one of Sun Wukong's titles. So they're still pulling from that, which is cool. Someone also noted, I like how the new child level has headphones and a mohawk. It's a visual pun for rock monkey. He listens to rock music, and Sun Wukong was born from a rock. So that's a cute little. That explains why he's very Musimon looking. People have already been pointing out between some of the new Shambhala Digimon and Tsukuyamon, the Amaterasu line is based on the Lion Dog, so technically Lady Leomon is now canon. Brilliant. Can't wait to see the full art of them. They basically dropped a big batch of new designs with lore and new V-Pets. I know, and it's amazing. They did all of this without a TV show.
Yeah.
Or like put all these in the card game now, please. Right. So you see this?
Yeah.
This is the new Digimon logo.
It's crap.
And they were so proud of it. During the presentation, they were they made a big deal about how this is the new logo and how it's going to enhance the franchise going forward.
It looks like I tried to cut a logo out of something and I have to fill in all the dots, all the pixels, because I didn't do it right.
I'm glad the intern hopefully got paid for that weekend.
Yeah. Oh, it's so bad.
Yeah, this is the new official logo.
That's so bad. I hate it.
Yeah. Companies non-stop ruining classic beloved logos by introducing a minimalistic one. Yeah.
Everything looks like shit now.
Like I agree with Corvidae, and that is my main problem with it. It is like they tried to make it retro, but it just looks low effort.
Yeah.
Yes, our logo does look better.
This looks like someone...
And our new logo for next season will look even better.
It looks like someone tried to find the font from something else.
That's exactly what I said.
Yeah.
It's like someone typed digital font into Google and went, that'll do.
Where can you find it on that font?
I was so wondering. Because there was something else that played during the presentation. I'm like, oh, I use that font on things. Good to know we get ours from the same database. Oh. I don't think they'll sit on Shambhala like they did Iliad. No, it really seems like they want to give these second and third digital worlds a good push. So I'm all for it. But yeah, that is our new logo. It's so bad.
Like when you're zoomed out, it's just plain black font.
Yeah,
like,
you don't even notice like the
colors in
colors or like the digital pixeling on like on the letters when it's zoomed out. Like you just...
It's just plain... So bad. I hate it. Desmond say?
Seeing the logo makes Meg thinks it's crap. I guess we need a Lotmon assistant to cheer her up. That's why Meg's making a Lotmon assistant.
Yeah.
Ariemon. So where did you get ketchup from?
Okay.
I
just decided she's made of fries.
She's just made of fries now, yeah.
Yeah.
Her body is just ketchup. Oh, this is fun. This is just someone's fan art.
Look at the Wormmon. He's so done. That's cool. Ew.
Come on, attack if you dare. Padomon just being an edgelord again.
Ew.
I love this.
I hate it. I mean, I love it, but I hate it.
Yeah. Nobody will believe you.
They're gonna probe us.
Nimaj does fucking great art.
Yeah.
No, new monkey and new cat dog.
Yeah, I forgot it's a derp. Is it doing a blep? Where was that picture?
Might be in somewhere in the media thread. Some nice artwork of Elisamon.
Terrifying.
Aww. Someone's ideas for what these will end up looking like. I kind of like the ball octopus thing.
Because there is the bigger guy with all the little...
Oh,
the guy with the sword.
Yeah, Octomon with the...
He's got the little...
God, what are they called again? I'm not pulling up the Ghost Game episode scores.
I can't even think of what those are called.
I love the idea. The little cow, though.
Barnacles?
Barnacles, yeah, the little barnacles that are on them. They have their own name. Fujitsumon, thank you.
Yeah, it looks like... That looks like...
Wakes up the next day, her stomach feels strange. Never realized replaced by an artificial copy. I love the little cow.
Yeah. I hope it looks that cute.
Yeah, it looks like a Pokemon.
It does.
And I don't mean that in a bad sense. It just makes me curious what the actual design will look like. Because...
That looks like Gabumon is a fish.
It does.
Aww.
I love this. He's just small now. Need some help? Don't worry, I'm super strong. We've got this cool artwork of Medusamon.
Oh, that is really cool.
By Seiho.
I had to turn my head sideways to see it first. Not sure I like the shape of the boobs, but...
I see why. I get that. Yeah. They were little...
It's the shadowing that's putting me off on him.
Little mounds. Why her boobs are small and humble, but so you don't confuse them with mountains.
But they don't look like they're 3D. That makes sense?
No, I get it.
Looks like she has two flaps. That came out wrong.
Medusamon's flaps, huh?
Yeah.
Wow, there goes our family-friendly rating for the week.
Yeah, because we have one of those.
F's in the chat for family-friendly.
Oh.
I love this idea of them just being gremlin friends.
Yeah. I told you they'd look great hanging out. Someone heard me.
Yeah. Lawushis W. This new awesome art of Amaterasumon.
With her fries.
With her fries. So tomorrow, his name is Tomorrow Tenma.
Yeah. Yeah, you told me that. Yeah.
And Geckomon.
Like Geckomon.
I don't know why he has to be Geckomon when we already have a Geckomon.
One, yeah.
But sure.
Ruli was one.
That's not. But yeah, it's good to see Tomorrow still getting some artwork. And then Hero and Gammamon art.
Oh, nice.
Little
monkey. Monkey Musy.
Musy
monkey.
Return to Monkey.
He's got a panda on his headphones.
He does. And someone just thought it'd be funny to put Mugen Draymon and Exodia together.
Okay. That's not terrifying at all. The long legs on him. Look. He's never been so tall in his life.
The Exodia one is just like, oh, that's neat. The Mugen Draymons are terrifying.
Yeah, he's so cursed.
It was so cursed. I love that these model kits, though, are just like
they just fit together.
They just fit together. like Exodia with the cannons on its back looks kind of awesome.
Yeah.
But Mugen Draymon should not be tall and upright.
Yeah.
He's fucking insane.
That's gonna be closest level 7.
Yeah, this is what Pyramidimon turns into.
That's what it looks like he could. He has the same head as
He's
Exodia.
Already Exodia, yeah. So Amaterasu getting some more love.
Thick.
Yeah, I was gonna say she's looking thick. Geckomon doing a blep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bootmon.
Aw.
He looks too tall.
He does.
I like the other artist's interpretation that
Where he's small.
He's just small.
Yeah.
But watch him be like, freaking Darabitmon size. Like, watch him be that tall.
Oh my god, that would be kind of terrifying. I'm not gonna lie.
His proportions do not allow for that.
No, they do not. At least Darabitmon is long.
Yeah. So Namaj with a cool Ariemon art.
Ah. I just love those colors.
This one's so cute.
Yeah.
By Yagi Kiki. Then we've this one by One Can't Draw.
That one looks more like it came from Ariemon.
Yeah, I see that.
Something darker around the hair pins.
I feel it, yeah. Yeah, I'm picking up what you're putting down there. I get that. How about Black and White?
Ooh. Pretty.
It's very classy. I love this one's very classy. Oh, Brady, thank you for the super chat.
Brady, thank you.
Who wins? Every Digidestined ever versus Curious George?
Born yet.
Not even born yet.
I'm telling you, Curious George can beat everybody. He resolves all the problems in the end. That's cute.
Yeah.
This one?
By Yozai? Maybe we have. I don't remember if we showed it off.
Where we were.
This was from 26. Possibly. Oh, yeah, we're back, I think.
Oh, I don't remember seeing that.
No?
No.
Okay.
That's cool.
Well, yeah, this was for Digimon Day. By Kelium.
I didn't see that either.
Chibi Fan Arts.
Aww.
I love Lucimon in its raincoat.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
no.
actually wearing little boots.
Yeah.
It's a cake.
Weddingmon's gonna be like,
Oh,
no, I'm
Weddingmon.
raining. Oh no, I'm gonna melt.
Aww.
Aww. Sea, air, and land. Shoutmon performing with Don Dokomon and Heavy Metal Dramon. Pulsemon and Ogremon. Yeah,
I'm in a race.
Yeah, they're just.
He's just doing a Sonic. Because he is one. That's cute.
And yeah, so I think now we're back to where we left off.
Yeah, because that's the one. That's like the finished one of the other one, isn't it?
Eh.
No, that was something else.
Oh, well.
But yeah.
So this is what Yuki wanted us to show off.
Saving the best for last.
Yeah. So, the Three Musketeers in Time Stranger. That's so good!
Try censoring these three.
Bielzanetta.
Yeah.
Not beating those allegations. I need to use Gundramon on my team. That was amazing. Magna Kidmon just turning into, like, basically pulling a Megatron and just turning into a gun.
Yeah.
Like,
I said, imagine.
That's insane. I love this. This is just nuts.
Like, there's no way you can censor these three. Like, how do you censor Gundramon? Does he shoot lasers?
She's just Bayonetta, but Beelzebumon.
Yeah.
So, Beelzanetta strikes again.
She talked, I feel like she sound like Bayonetta as well.
Yeah, they've just embraced the Bayonetta vibe at this point.
Yeah.
Well, you know, as long as they don't get the original voice actress back.
Yeah. Yeah, let's not talk about her. Her replacement did just fine.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so we're kind of back to where we were before.
Yeah.
So that's that's everything. We'll do. There are memes, but we'll come
Save
back to
them for
those.
later,
Yeah,
yeah.
we'll come back to those later.
How have we been live?
I did. I showed these off already, didn't
Yeah.
I? I got my V pets. I still haven't opened them. Probably gonna open this one tomorrow. But I haven't opened them yet. So
You're getting card sleeve?
card sleeves tomorrow, yeah. So I'll have my officially licensed Digimon card game Appmon sleeves tomorrow.
Yes. Did we get the New Year's sleeves?
We did.
When we ordered 2 sets of those,
Yeah.
didn't we? Yeah.
I still have them.
I
No,
never
you
put
just
them on
haven't
any of
used
my
yours
cards,
yet.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, they're in the other room.
Ah, okay.
They're
I
still...
just remembered they existed, right?
Yeah, no, they're still waiting on you. For my...
Put your arm down, please.
oh, sorry, I was just reaching for the card deck.
Oh, you're using them. Okay.
Yeah, I'm using them in my Violet deck. So... Because the plan was to go to locals, but then the card shop stopped doing locals. And now I have to travel across the country if I want to play locals. That's not very local!
Yeah. No, we'll start going back. We'll make it happen. We'll just start playing there until he does. And look, if we're the only people competing, then one of us is going to win.
It's funny though, like I've seen people on eBay selling the store tournament sets. Like, and I mean like what the shop would get to give out. And I'm always just like, I'm just gonna buy those. I'm just gonna, oh, you have this month's tournament set in? Grand, just give me everything. Your promos, your posters, your this, your that, just give.
Yeah.
Digimon do have voice lines in this game, so Bielstarmon could have her VA.
That would be cool.
Plot twist, Gundramon is just the demon that Bielstarmon turns her hair and clothes into.
Yeah.
Okay, see, now I need artwork of that.
Yeah.
Like Bielstarmon doing like one of Bayonetta's poses where like she's like this, and her outfit hair thing is just Gundramon behind her. Pew, pew, pew.
Come on, Reiko, make it happen.
You've brought that into existence, Reiko. You willing to pay the price for such a creation? I mean, it's your own. It's your
idea.
It's your idea. You should follow it through. The fandom would love it. Don't worry, I'll have new work for you soon.
Grapes are addictive.
Yeah.
Much better than jellies. They never end.
Okay. Well. On that note, We are an hour in, so shall we start reading?
We're an hour in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Usually we don't start the actual topic of the show until like an hour and a half, so we're actually early. Ooh. Novel, Debug 14. So this is picking up, we're still with Winr, and he's still in Cross Connectia.
Little village with the Palmons?
In the little village with all the forest Digimon, yeah. And
all the plants that had a barbecue.
yeah. And they all worship QueenBeemon because her evolutions just like rebuilt their village.
Yes.
I should probably go back to work. This little rest lasted a little longer than expected. Well, we were delighted to have you.
Yeah. See you.
Yeah, don't be a stranger.
I'm
Time? Thanks. The brain cell is truly at work, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't think you were going to do it.
Alright. So, Debug 14. In the middle of the night, the sound of something collapsing echoed through Winr's ears as he lay in bed. It wasn't a particularly loud noise. Since I'm out of time, I'll be going now. See ya, strangers.
Nice.
Nice. It wasn't a particularly loud noise, but it was enough to disturb his light sleep in the unfamiliar bed. Winnie! Something's wrong! QueenBeemon, what time is it now? Sorry to wake you, but we must move! The village! His consciousness was never letting that go.
No! No. Shoutmon's village had a stripper Lilymon.
Shoutmon's village had a stripper Lilymon. He quickly grabbed his glasses from his pillow, got out of bed, and ran out of the house. Winr was speechless as he saw smoking houses in the moonlight. As he was doing this, Digimon ran past him, crying and fleeing. What is this? Winnie! Look at that! If you look closely in the direction they are coming from, you can see a brilliant red shining in the black of the night. The artificial light was out of place against the surrounding scenery, and Winr realized what the Digimon were running from. A rogue NPC! Digimon Liberator Side Story, Debug 14, Freedom, Part 2. Ah! There you are! Lady Queen! Sir Winr! Floramon! Floramon rushes up to Winr and the others, who are at a loss for words. Floramon must have lived in the center of the village. They must have been worried about Winr and QueenBeemon, so they ran in the opposite direction to the fleeing Digimon and came to this house on the outskirts of town. Their legs were shaking violently, conveying their fear in the most eloquent way possible. Those strange guys I talked to you about during the day are attacking us. There were many of them, and they plan to catch us all at once. Gotta catch 'em all, Floramon! The whole rap is just Floramon, 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 Floramon.
Well, no, it's all the vegetation Digimon. Floramon, Palmon, Purple Palmon. I can't remember your name. I already fucked it up. I was never good at that rap.
Anyway. Silly.
What's the Purple Palmon called?
Allraumon.
Oh, yeah,
From All Round.
Yeah.
Arauru, yeah. Rauru, the Sage of Light. Anyway. No way. They challenge us to battles using cards. And when that happens, the attacks from the surroundings don't reach us. And we don't know how to fight with cards, so there's nothing we can do. Winnie, that's... Yep, the battle unfolds using D-Storage's debug mode.
Roll credits?
This was a method shared among the debugging team as a way to deal with direct attacks from Digimon controlled by rampaging NPCs within Lacuna. By forcing your opponent to join the battle, you can bring the battle to a card game. Even if you lose a card battle, the unique emblem will protect your data to a certain extent. This is a fairly forceful tactic against Digimon that don't even have decks, but the boss of their opponents is Unchained, special advisor to the debug team. That level of recklessness might be a piece of cake for Unchained. But then we can fight, Winr said as he reached for the D-storage, before turning his attention to QueenBeemon.
Wow, he did the thing.
What?
Then we can fight, Winr said.
Oh yeah, wow. However, his partner, who would usually respond cheerfully, looked down and shook its head. That's not enough, Winnie. There are too many opponents. We can only stop one of them in a card battle. While we're fighting, the others will defeat everyone else. It was an accurate and cool-headed analysis from a queen guarding her nest. At a glance, there were 10 rampaging NPCs. Only one person per battle can restrict the actions of others when requesting a battle. If they are defeated one by one, there won't be enough time to carry out rescue operations. But then, what should we do? Ensuring everyone's safety comes first. Floramon, is there anywhere outside the village we can take refuge? To the west.
Why? You're not a snake.
You're not a snake. What? To the west. There is a base that we built so everyone can stop by when picking nuts. It's a little cramped, but we can all hide somehow. Well, let's get everyone there first. Winnie! Winr came back to his senses in shock at QueenBeemon's sharp, scolding words. Being overcome by a sense of helplessness and losing sight of the situation. Losing sight of the situation makes one unfit to be a military strategist. He bit his lip and operated the device on his waist. QueenBeemon, Digivolve! At the same time, QueenBeemon was enveloped in countless hexagons. Eventually, a pair of hands popped out from the honeycomb structure, just as an egg hatches and an insect emerges from its chrysalis in a new form. Hands take up spear and shield, and the worker bee becomes a warrior. Vespamon! With my pride as a knight on the line, I will help everyone. Winnie, go ahead to the base with Floramon. Understood. Be careful, Vespamon. Winr shared a look with Floramon and nodded, then turned his back on his partner who was holding a spear and shield, and took off running. Is everyone okay? A simple base located a short way from the village. Floramon and the others nodded at QueenBeemon's words. Somehow, everyone managed to escape. It's all thanks to Lady Queen for helping us. Amazing! Lady Queen is amazing!
I feel like that one character is stuck on that sentence.
Oh, that's a relief. QueenBeemon and Winr looked at each other and breathed a sigh of relief. It worked out well that the house they were sleeping in was on the outskirts of town. Vespamon also called... QueenBeemon and Winr... Okay. That should be Vespamon and Winr.
Unless they're QueenBeemon now. And it was Vespamon who was calling out.
Okay. Yeah, maybe. Vespamon also called out to any Digimon who might have been unaware of the situation and been slow to escape, and used its natural guarding techniques to guide them to safety.
While they're in here, could he not release all the bees? Because QueenBeemon,
yeah,
like, she commands all of his other bee cards, right?
Yeah.
Could he not release all of them?
Oh god!
Not the bees! All the NPCs on the ground dying. Not the bees!
It just missed him on. Oh god, not the bees!
Could he not have had them, like, fight back against the NPCs? Somehow?
I guess that's
or at least, like, distract them while all the other Digimon came out?
I guess not.
Yeah.
Like, the unique emblem only seems to let them interact uniquely with their partner, not the deck as a whole.
Weird.
So if they're beholden to the Liberator rules, the debuggers don't become like Cross Wars generals and just summon everything at once. Because otherwise that would be a fun idea. Yeah.
One or two of them. Jesus, like.
Well, it seemed like they had clearly come to capture Digimon. We're not far from the village, so we'll be found out soon. We can't escape! Oh, that's not what I meant. Winr hastily shook his head, realizing that he had frightened the baby Digimon with his insensitive words. Oh, hold on. We can't escape? Oh, that's not what I meant. Then sentence. Then, while he was flustered and not knowing how to explain it to them so that they would understand, Ariemon reached out and picked up the frightened young one, Tanemon. It'll be okay. We just ran away for now. I'll counterattack now. Will we be able to go home? Of course. 'Cause I'm strong. So everyone please wait here. Ariemon calms the baby Digimon with a smile, and then returns to Winr and QueenBeemon. So, I'm sorry to interrupt your journey, but I would like Lady Queen and Winnie to cooperate with us. I said that earlier, but it'll be pretty tough if it's just me. Ariemon laughed. But its legs were shaking again, and even more violently than before. They're probably so scared. They are probably so scared that they'd want to run away immediately. And yet, here they are, standing in front of them. Why? The words escaped Winr's mouth. Why would you do this? You said yourself that there's nothing you can do about them. As soon as QueenBeemon and I arrived, they attacked. Just blame us and leave the fighting to us. Winnie! Even though QueenBeemon tried to stop him, Winr couldn't stop. No matter how insensitive it seemed, it felt like he had no choice but to ask. There's nothing you guys can do. Why then? There's probably nothing we can do. Ariemon spoke, overlapping with what Winr was saying. Until that probably comes true, I can't give up on the village. Isn't that scary? Actually, it is scary. You're trembling so much. It is scary. Ariemon stared straight back at Winr. But it's not those spikes that are scary. What's scary is that we'll have no place to go back to. In that case, we can fight for the same reasons. Before he knew it, all of the child-form Digimon in the village, along with some of the baby Digimon, had gathered beside Ariemon. It's impossible, Winr was about to say. Ariemon, Alraumon, Palmon, Mushroommon, there were so many of them it was hard to count them on two hands. A gathering of this many weak Digimon would accomplish nothing. Nothing? His expression suddenly changed. His gaze leaves Ariemon as he wanders into space, as if not looking at anyone there. Village map? Yes! Ariemon cried out in surprise at Winr's sudden words. I want the map of the village. If you don't have a map, please tell me the layout of the village. What? Also, I want to know what all the Digimon who are willing to fight can do. After saying that bluntly, Winr sat down on the spot and began muttering something to himself. QueenBeemon smiled at the confused look on Ariemon's face. Watch this! Our tactician is really cool! I guess Yuki hasn't broadcast Mirai's
the map,
the map she made to everyone. Several red lamps light up in the village, shrouded in darkness.
Maybe that's a more general map, like town is here, cave is here, town is here, but not like streets in the town.
Possibly, yeah. Several red lamps light up in the village, shrouded in darkness. The rampaging NPCs continued their monotonous routine, searching for any Digimon that remained in the village, in a mechanical and destructive search. Rain of Pollen! Fungus Crusher! Yes, it's monotonous. So if a Digimon unleashes a move from somewhere, it will head straight in that direction. It should be possible for them to take action to avoid the danger, but it seems they are aware that all of the Digimon in this village are below the adult form. And so they proceed straight ahead with almost no caution. In fact, the stimulation caused by Floramon's rain of pollen does not work on NPCs that do not have sensory organs. And Mushroommon's fungus crusher does not seem to cause any problems as long as it does not hit them directly. As a result, they are unaware of the true purpose, which is to distract them. The smoke from the explosion and the smoke screen from the pollen only slightly change the visibility of NPCs through their sensors, but they definitely reduce coordination with surrounding NPCs. Without even realizing this, the NPC chases the Digimon that has appeared before them. The ones assigned to act as decoys are Ariemon and Palmon. The strong scent that emanates from the flowers on their heads enables them to track each other's locations, even in poor visibility. Their role is separate to the NPCs.
Who separate?
Oh, sorry. Yep, you're very correct there. Their role is to separate the NPCs. Then, in turn, bring the NPCs into the largest meeting hall in the village. It's coming, Winnie! Yep, everything's going according to Keikaku. Now, it is a feeding ground for the most powerful queen and military strategist. The NPC looked a little surprised when Winr deployed a security shield, but quickly reached for its cards. Winr reaches for the hood, then stops. While he was hiding his face in a hoodie in the game world, having escaped from a home where there was nothing but unpleasant things, he felt like he had become Winr. He does not pull on his hood. There is no need to wear a hood. Now he knows exactly what he's fighting for, and by his side is the strongest queen who can help him achieve it. Let's go, QueenBeemon. Sure, let's show them our bond. So there's no reason to lose. Thank you so much. Oh, we don't even get to see the battles. We're just jump cutting to... And then, after the battles...
We did it somehow!
Yeah. If the debug team, if the Cross Connectia debuggers get level 7s, they are completely unearned if we don't get to see the battle.
Did he fight all of them?
Like,
they were distracting them, keeping them away until they lead one in. He fights that one's gone. They lead another one in, he fights that one's gone?
I think that's...
Is that the...
I think that was the plan, yeah. Thank you so much. Under the purple sky of dawn, so they fought all night. Floramon bowed its head, and then all the Digimon in the village bowed their heads at once. In response to the formal thanks, Winr shook his head bashfully. Oh, don't bother thanking me. This was only possible because of you guys. No! The tactician's command was brilliant. I can see why Lady Queen is so in love with him. Hey, Floramon, in love with is a bit of an exaggeration. Winr smirked as he watched QueenBeemon embarrassedly flapping its wings twice as fast as usual.
Shut up!
So for those who couldn't see it, Meg was imitating wing flapping. So he's like, oh, shut up!
That's why I started clapping to make the noise.
But, are you sure you don't want me to help you fix the houses? If I use Forge Beemon's power, it'll be over in no time. Yes, you two are in a hurry, so I can't keep you here forever. Besides, this is our village after all. We've discussed our objectives. One day we may ask you to leave this place. Wait.
That's either Winr or...
Yeah. We've discussed our objectives. One day we may ask you to leave this place. Oh, we'll wait for that time to come. If it's a place you two have prepared, it's bound to be a great place, Floramon smiled. You did a good job. QueenBeemon, you were really popular. It's not like I forgot about my mission. I'm not worried about that. As the two of them walked through the forest together as usual, Winr muttered to himself. Sorry. What is it? What we talked about last night. I used your existence as an excuse to escape reality. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with running away. Still, I'm sorry. Winr clenched his fists tightly and spoke carefully. After talking with Floramon and the others, I've been thinking. I need to face it more seriously. Maybe the reason I'm scared of home is because I actually love it. It's not that I dislike my mother or father. I like them. I like both of them. So maybe that's why I hate it when they fight. Minnie? I might still have a reason to battle in that house. I can't run away thinking I might. He was trembling slightly. It was a frightening experience, so at the same time it made him tremble with fear. QueenBeemon believes that when those roots are the same, people become stronger and take a step towards digivolution.
Now read Brady's comment.
In Soviet Russia, Digimon evolve you. There will surely be days when I want to run away, and days when I do run away. But once this battle to protect Liberator is over, I will face it once more, on my battlefield. Sure, as you wish. Sounds good.
That sounded sarcastic.
It did.
Like, even if they do, like, even if they are being genuine about it, saying it like that makes it sound awful.
QueenBeemon looked genuinely happy and nodded repeatedly. But I'd hate it if he didn't come to see me, you know. Of course. What's with that weird laugh? Nothing. With such light-hearted conversation, the little warriors... The little warriors. Oh, warriors! Come out to play! Set off to the new battlefield, leaving behind the faint sound of wings. To be continued.
Faint sound of embarrassed flapping.
So that was novel 14.
I like that they came back to his house stuff, all his home stuff.
Yeah.
They didn't just leave it where it was. Like, oh, he has a absent father and a bitchy mother, and then just leave it there. You know, we never talked about, and we never spoke of it again.
You know what would have been better? If he somehow realized this through dueling.
Yeah. I mean, he did technically, but we didn't see it.
We didn't see it, yeah.
He just beat 10 NPCs on his own.
Yeah. Like, even that bit where they're talking about, oh, how he doesn't, like, he didn't need to pull up his hood because this isn't Liberator and he can be himself. That's cool and all, but we didn't get to see any of the combat that came after it.
Yeah.
I'm not asking to see 10... I'm not asking to see, like, 10 rounds of combat.
At least one, though.
But at least one, yeah. At least one would have been nice. So, you know, or just...
Is that what the column is going to be?
No, well, the column is going to be Yao versus, Smiling Emo Band or whatever the...
Navigator.
Smiley Navigator, yeah. I don't know why I said Emo Band. Navigator, Navimon. That makes more sense. I expected a bit more of a... I don't know what kind of name I was expecting from the... I don't know, whatever.
You do me a favor.
Yeah.
See those 3 dots on the top of chat?
Yar?
Click those.
Sammy the female clown. What's up?
It's not the same as mine. Oh no, click top chat.
Oh.
First click that to get rid of it. And then...
Right.
Live chat. It's not though. now you should be able to see what I see when like Desmond's messages comes in and they're blocked, or
I don't, but okay.
they're not there now, but if they were, you should be able to see them now because it's not top chat, it's live chat.
Ah, okay.
I
It
just
usually is live chat. I don't know why it swapped over. That's weird.
Yeah,
That's...
no, mine did as well. I had a little blue dot
Yeah.
and I had to click into it and fix it.
Weird. Okay.
Desmond, type boobs.
No.
Just to see if my theory is correct.
Character-wise, I like this.
Mm.
It just... Again, my only real problem with it is Winr hasn't been in the story enough.
Then it just lets him say it.
Yeah.
Of course.
But Winr hasn't been... Like, because of the way the novels were getting released up until recently, there hasn't been enough Winr in the story for me to be invested in his family issues. And his newfound ability to overcome them, or this whole thing of using QueenBeemon as an excuse to run away from things. Because we haven't had we've had less time with the Debug team here than we have had the comic team.
Yeah.
I don't care. It's not that I don't care. It's just I have no investment.
Because there hasn't been enough time put into it.
Yeah, there's been
like he has this whole, I say relationship. That comes across weird, but relationship with Yuki.
Yeah.
Where, well, he's teacher or whatever, but you know.
Yeah, teacher and student.
Yeah, like, you think they'd kind of talk about stuff like that, maybe. Like she's like, "Oh, you having trouble at home again?" You know, kind of.
Yeah. And she'd try and cheer him up, but because their personalities are so different, like she'd accidentally say the wrong thing, but he knows she means well, and
yeah, smart, you know.
Yeah, there's just look, I appreciate some character development over no character development. Like, I like that we are learning about these characters' home lives and things. I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with Ryutaro and Suzune, like, later on. And Yuki. I want to see, like, them develop as characters and us learn something about them.
We don't know anything about Yuki's life, do
No.
we? She's like a college student.
That's about all we know.
Yeah.
Because, again, same as Winr, these characters haven't been around. We haven't seen enough storytelling for these characters to really know much about them.
If Yuki had been the main character, like Shoto, like we thought she would be,
yeah, or like they still push her as,
yeah,
especially
like they pretend she is.
Yeah, like they pretend she is.
We could have gotten a lot of this information through her, because we would, you know, we'd be inside her head sometimes, or you know. Yeah, or even the early Debug chapters where it was like Yuki's going around to everyone and kind of interacting with them for 5 minutes. Bring something up, like you said, like when during the Winr chapter, she's like, "Oh, he must be having trouble at home again," and it would be something that they would set up and then. Sure, we get it this late into the story, but it's something you know is there, and it kind of adds a bit. Not that it pays off, but you know.
But it gives a bit of intrigue to Winr as a person, and then we learn more about it in this chapter.
Yeah, because then we'll be speculating. Oh, what's his home life like? Maybe that's why he's an 11-year-old kid with a job, you know.
Yeah, or his parents just buy him cards to shut him up, like because you know they're just they don't parent well. They just here's toys, leave me alone, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, I also do like that he has a V-pad around his neck. Like when we've seen like Ryutaro and Yao wear vital bracelets.
Yeah.
So I do love that he.
Someone else have a V-pad? Yara doesn't.
I don't think so. No.
No, because she got goggles.
No, but I do like that it's just like this extra element of they don't just play the card game, they interact with other elements of like the franchise. It's a bit more. It makes them. It makes the world feel a bit less like Yu-Gi-Oh, where Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm speaking more for the manga. The anime does this to an extent, but because the two versions of the anime aren't technically canon to each other, it's not. But anyway, Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 0. There were all different kinds of games. In that there were they played all different kinds of games, like tabletop games, chess. It wasn't all just what would become the Duel Monsters trading card game.
Yeah.
They played all these other different games, and then that just stopped because the readers loved the card game one so much that they flooded Kazuki Takahashi and Konami and all of those with when can we play this? Why aren't you releasing this? Blah, 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 blah. So they found their niche. But then that had an adverse effect then later on in the manga, which then the original anime, where Duel Monsters is the only game ever that anybody plays and nobody plays any other games ever.
Except that Dungeon Dice.
Yeah, but that was new, and even then riffed off of Duel Monsters, because all of the monsters in Dungeon Dice Monsters were just Duel Monsters monsters.
Yeah.
You know?
But that's it, that's the only time.
That's the only time, like, yeah. Where, like, in Season 0, there was a capsule, like, there was a whole card game, there was a whole tabletop game based on getting, like, gachapon, like, critters out of a gacha machine, or one of them, there was a Tamagotchi battle. Like, one of them used V-Pets.
Yeah.
Like, but, so I do appreciate that the Liberator characters aren't just, there are elements of it, and I have called it out when it happens, when it's like, isn't the Digimon card game the greatest thing in the world? Like, there are elements of that, but it's not the only thing to exist in the universe.
Yeah.
Which is my main point. So I do enjoy those little extra design elements of, like, seeing a Vital Bracelet or a V-Pet or whatever the case may be. Any other thoughts on this, like, Winr FunBeemon relationship story?
Like, okay, without the battle, like, sometimes the battles as well, they can be kind of tedious.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So, like,
that's why
I feel like we could have done with, like, a cut down version of it.
Like the early chapters used to do, where
maybe not just cut off the end of it every time. But
I was gonna say, because we used to make fun of it for that, where it's like, the first one with Winr, just kind of because he's on topic at the moment.
Yeah.
Where, like, the first half of it is like, oh, you're trying to get revenge for Yuki, is it, Winnie? Oh, do you like her? No. And then it's like, they entered the jungle, and Talaukmon stared them down. Winr readied his deck, and then, like, the jump cut is, like, to the final turn of the game.
Yeah.
Like, we used to make fun of it for that, but this is where you do that, so we could at least see something related to how, like, the opponent's deck runs a theme that makes Winr, you know, see the bigger picture of, like, the things he's doing for the village and his relationship with FunBeemon. It's just something. Again, some character development is better than no character development. This is how we end up with Adventure 2020.
Yeah.
But I would like to see I would like to see the reason for the character development on screen, please. You know, so
just like, I'm just thinking about what we did here, and I'm like, but what exactly did you do? Because it doesn't say whether he beat all of them. Did they just lock them all in this one building and they're just still in there? Like, like, did he, like...
Yeah.
We don't know. We don't know what happened to these NPCs. We just have to assume they were all defeated.
One by one.
One by one by one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That all the Digimon were just distracting them and playing...
The village is big enough that they distracted 10 plus NPCs by running around in circles.
I'm just imagining, like, this typical Scooby-Doo scene where they, like, it's the hallway of doors and they're just running through the doors. it's just that for 10 hours while Winr takes down one NPC after another.
Yeah, they're just running around spraying pollen at them.
Yeah.
Going, hey, over here! Hey, over here! And then they can't find it. Like, what if one of them, like...
What if one of them had gone, here, wait a minute.
Yeah,
and
like, what if... Because they
caught
are
on.
AIs, they do learn.
They should be learning as like, surely they have, like...
At least one of them should have caught another one.
Yeah.
There should have... Not that I want there to be a fatality, but... You know.
It doesn't make the AI...
It doesn't make the
It doesn't make it
NPCs
feel...
look...
It doesn't make them feel as threatening as the story wants us to feel they are.
Yeah, like, we're about
if
to
they
go
can
into
be
this
tricked
one...
so easily.
Yeah, we're gonna go into this one with Yao now, and, like... She's in the middle of a, like, big, huge, tense battle.
But she's also trying to solve puzzles in the corner.
Yeah. But we're like, she should be having no trouble with this NPC if Winr just defeated 10 of them in one night, like.
Right.
Like,
So,
he's good, but... Jesus.
you know, or
Why is everyone else struggling with 1 and he took down 10?
Yeah. Yeah, it does kind of, like, when you think about it for, like, more than 5 seconds, it's like, hey, wait a minute. Alrighty, look, let me bring back over here. I don't think we have anything new in terms of characters or anything, like, we don't have any new, elements to explore in terms of, like, character profiles and relationship charts and things like that. Everything is the same. So we can close this tab and we can get into our Liberator comic tab. And oh my god, this artwork is so cute.
2 pretty ladies! I love them.
This
I want this
artwork
poster.
should have been on the new Yao card.
Yes.
But still, vital bracelet.
Yeah.
And I think it's the grey version of this skin. For the 25th anniversary version. I hope the Debug characters get level 7s or some other new thing. If they're getting level 7s, they don't deserve them.
No, not from what we've seen.
Like, if
Yuki maybe.
that also depends. Like, if Winr's character development is going to happen technically off screen,
Yeah.
we don't see why he's earned a level 7.
Yeah.
So I would like them to fix that before.
I have just noticed that her fingers are webbed.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, I didn't notice that before.
Oh, she's a proper, like, she's like Dark Magician Girl and a Zora from Zelda merged together.
Oh my god, yeah, that does look like the Dark Magician Girl's hat.
Yeah. I just want Suzune and Ryotaro to be honest. Well, if they get better development.
Yeah, Ryotaro is very boring, I have to say.
Ryotaro's chapter was like
as cool as Dynamon.
Yeah.
As cool as he looks. He's kind of boring because we already have big dinosaur. Yeah, maybe not as big as him. Like, is he bigger than Mugen Draymon?
Yeah, but nobody plays Mugen Draymon. So.
But you know what I mean. I mean visually, not card wise.
He's a big Godzilla.
Yeah, but that whole chapter just didn't.
His initial chapter was very like, oh, you're scamming people and stealing all their in-game money? I'm gonna defeat you and make sure you can't play the game anymore. Oh, here's an alt account of mine. Yeah, go have fun.
Yeah, continue scamming.
Just continue. Yeah.
But what I mean is,
pinky swear you won't do it ever again.
Yeah.
that's what it boiled down to.
But just you have a big dragon, I have a big dragon, or dinosaur, or whatever. Like, it just.
Yeah.
It was just kind of.
So, but again, this could have all been solved if the Debug novels were coming out at a much faster pace earlier on, where they would have time to do some characterization. Even if it's filler, you just spend a chapter fleshing out the character.
Yeah, like the Terramon and Muchamon one. If that had been, I don't know, Yuki and Winr hanging out.
Yeah.
Or anyone.
No, right. No, you are correct. Like As cute as the Teromon and Muchomon chapter was, it would have been better served being an interaction or a similar interaction between two of the debuggers, or between a debugger and their partner. Like, it would have been better
or
served.
two of their partners,
Or two of
instead
their
of
partners.
two comic partners. Because one would assume they also go to the garden and hang out there.
Yeah, the novel pacing hurt Debug and Seekers. Yeah.
Oh,
God.
Seekers hurt Seekers so bad.
Seekers hurt Seekers. Yeah.
Damn Seekers.
They ruined Seekers. Alright, so Digimon card game, Digimon Liberator. I do agree with Desmond, though. This would be an awesome poster.
I said that, and then Desmond said I want to hang it on my wall. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty...
15, part 2.
Wall scroll.
It would be a good wall
Not
scroll.
even a poster, a wall scroll.
Hmm.
The colors would really pop on it then.
Oh, for sure. Ariemon says trans rights. I mean, technically, so does Yao's new outfit, but, you know. I don't think that's what they were going for.
No.
So Gaiamon has descended.
Damn.
Yeah. Oof.
Gaiamon. Standard. Super. Ultimate. And now the God Digivolution form. I see. This overwhelming pressure really is worthy of a god.
Link! Oh. When digivolving, when attacking, you may link one Digimon card with the Appmon trait from your hand, or this Digimon's Digivolution cards, to one of your Digimon without paying the cost. Globemon! When linking, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with as much or less DP. Marine Bullmon! Delete. I don't think that gets the Denemon voice.
It could. You don't have to, it's okay. Delete! Delete!
Whoosh.
Increased DP and deletion effects?
Decode! Play! Shellmon, level 3. 5 play cost.
Well, I have decode.
Oh, that is... Is her neck broken?
A little bit.
Yeah, her head should be tilted up just a little more.
Yeah, it's an odd perspective.
Beep,
Well, I have decode.
beep, beep.
Oh no,
Wrong code.
I miscalculated? This analysis is taking too long.
Beep,
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 beep.
beep. I have to recalculate. What?
Unsuspend.
It's like he's just gonna punch her in the face. Gaiamon's unsuspended. Card's effect. When your Digimon are linked,
Ching.
by unsuspending this Digimon,
What is that sound effect? Oh, glimmer. Okay.
glimmer. Not a sound effect.
Crack.
Ah! It can trash the opponent's top security card. This is horrible.
I guess this is the NPC.
Attack the player.
Oh, good, because I was gonna make the NPC Denemon, so fine.
Now I don't have anything shielding me on the board.
Ooh. Link.
It's linking again during attack. I'm going to lose like this.
Whap.
Ah!
again with the
Whap.
whap.
I can't give up. Because I can't forget the glorious fights that Shoto showed me.
What?
What? And I can do it too. Is she gonna rewrite a card? I want to shine like Shoto did.
What is this main character, like, glazing that's happening? You're meant to be glazing cool boy, not Shoto. What the hell? Security attack. Oh.
Ooh.
Shing.
What?
I love that the artist name is on the real cards as well. Oh, that's cute.
I never noticed that before.
No. Play.
Whoosh. What's going on? A tamer card was played on its own from my hand when the security attack happened?
Thud.
Whap.
Oh, it's her new unique emblem card. You may play one Sangomon or Yao King Lan from your hand or trash without paying the cost. Then place this card in the battle area. Your turn. When any of your Yao King Lan suspend, delay. One of your Digimon with Aqua or Sea Animal in any of its traits may digivolve into an aquatic and Liberator trait Digimon card in the hand with the Digivolution cost reduced by 3.
Okay. Unique emblem's changing into a card? It's protecting me!
Well, she gets her own version of rewrite. Whomp.
I didn't think the emblem had that power. Beep! Beep!
Decode complete. Beep.
Beep! Beep! Resonating with the treasure box?
Thud. Whop.
I still don't understand what's going on. He's still trying to punch me. But
this has taken so long. The fucking smiley navigator has lost his smile.
But there's a chance. So you're telling me there's a chance.
I still have a chance.
I still have a chance. Beep. Beep.
Next.
Because I can fight.
After that.
The NPC played Charismon. Okay.
Level 4! Charismon! Link! Level 4! Soshamon! On play effect linked the Soshamon in the trash to it. Soshamon's when linking effect deletes Sangomon.
Oh.
And Charismon.
No, I should be reading this.
Oh,
On
yeah,
my main
yeah,
face.
she's
Yeah,
now.
she's
oh,
saying it.
Wow, okay.
Okay.
Fine.
Soshamon's when linking effect deletes Sangomon.
This is a good. This is fun. This is a fun image.
And Charismon's adds a forced attack effect on Shellmon when my main phase starts. A fateful turn.
Player turn. Q Yao.
Yow. Oh, back. What did that say? The
fateful turn.
The fateful turn.
Fateful turn.
The fateful turn comes. Hey, Sangomon. Let's get it on.
See,
breathing phase in that face. Oh, incredible.
Yeah, this. You
comes. Breathing phase.
and that face.
Yeah. Charismon isn't a level 4? What? Did you say level 4?
I said level 4 Sociamon. Oh, yeah, there is. That's a weird typo.
Yeah.
Huh. I just got into it. I didn't even cop it at first. Yeah, that's a weird typo.
Maybe they were thinking of the other guy when they were typing it.
Yeah, he should be 5. That's weird. Yeah, 5 and a 4 linked.
Good catch.
Yeah, good catch. I just wasn't paying attention. That's
too busy breeding over here.
Too
The other one is a level 6? Sociomon? He's hardly a level 6, is he?
Ariemon is just Globemon. Globemon's not. There's one.
See, times like this, my method works.
He's level 5. Yeah, Charismon is 5.
Hmm.
Diamon is 6. Yeah. And then Sociomon.
Yeah, what? Ew, I saw the calendar.
Yeah. Yeah, Sociomon is 4.
Hmm.
Oh, Callus. Yeah, the other the Callus one.
Oh, that one, yeah.
Yeah, the bear rabbit looking thing. Yeah. What a weird typo.
Reading with Yao just does this to you.
Boing! It's like, surprise, motherfucker! Move!
You saw that, right?
Gain 1 memory. Yep. Shroom. Attack. Oh.
Thonk. Okay, I thought it was about to say thong.
I'm.
Wait,
Wait.
is someone saying
Wait
that?
a minute. You saw that, right? Oh no! So she said that.
Yeah, Yao said that because she said Sangomon. You saw that, right?
Yeah.
Then Sangomon is Yup.
Is this still Sangomon? It doesn't. It feels like the voice is coming from this. I'm
Scroll
what?
down a little bit then.
Oh wait, no. This is just Sangomon.
Yeah, okay.
I'm watching, Yao. I'm always quiet during battle since I'm sure you want to focus, but. Dr. Octagonopus, blah! Block! I am watching. You're always like that. Insert. Ding. Ooh. Oh, new Marine Bullmon is here.
Yeah.
Main phase. If you have Yao Kinglan by placing 1 Shellmon from your trash as any of your Sangomon's bottom Digivolution cards, it Digivolves into this card. For a Digivolution cost of 3, ignoring Digivolution requirements.
Okay. Warp Digivolve.
Marine Bullmon, level 5.
Ching! What? My shiny cards and me.
If you're gonna dig to the heavens. You're always thinking of me first. Oh wait, no, this is you.
You're always thinking of me first. Thank you.
Well, that's natural between friends, right?
I have one request though.
Beep.
Beep.
Success. Yes, Yao?
To be honest, right now, I'm really worried. That's why.
Great.
That's why. Could you fight with me?
It's like the Ghost Game evolution, like with their
Yeah.
faces just turned to the camera.
You fight with me as a friend? Shouldn't that be a
98%.
question mark?
Of course! Shoo! Let's go! Together! Moop.
Moop.
99. No matter how far! Even if I have to journey with you to the bottom of the ocean.
Thanks! My buddy.
Sangomon's an Appmon now? Analyze. Congratulations. Complete.
Could that be
Analyze. Complete. Congratulations.
They could do it being in different fonts.
Yeah. Do again.
I activate Puyoyomon's inherited effect. I'll show you I can change fate just like Shoto.
Stop glazing, Shoto. Getting weird. Override. System. Ignition.
Draw. Over. Ride!
Override. Glare.
I attack with Marine Bullmon.
Ride the Vanguard. Attack.
Win.
Gwyn.
Yeah. More letters? No, Gwyn.
Gwyn. I guess it's a bit like Shing.
Yeah.
Gwyn. Yeah, the sound effect choices are always amazing. Insert. One Kun.
One Kunmon goes into its Digivolution cards from the Tamer card effect. And pointing. Even more than that.
So for a cost of 3.
The unique emblem arises from activating the Tamer's effect. Beep. Oh, she looks so sad there.
Yeah,
they're going for anger, but it didn't work.
No. Her eyebrows are her eyelids.
Eyelids, yeah.
They're
too sad.
They're too sad, yeah. Delay.
Whether it's the Noah project, or a Link, or an App Fusion, or a God form.
She's summoning a spirit bomb.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll blow you all away with this. Let's digivolve together.
Oh no, it's doing the Tamers thing.
Oh no, it's gonna start peeling.
Oh. Aww.
Hey. And create a new future from the ocean's depths. He's yelling. Stop looking at me like that.
I'm not looking at you. You're getting into it.
Be happy about it.
Yeah.
Not worried about the neighbors. Fuck the neighbors.
I'd rather not, but you know. Ariemon!
The emissary of fate. Unrivaled
Nope.
under the sea.
Oh, she's so cute!
Yeah.
Level 7! Ariemon!
Ariemon! Quentin! Nope. Whoa!
Yo!
You're beautiful, Ariemon. I'm so thankful you stayed with me.
Whoosh! Oh, the teeth. She's got teeths.
Teeths.
I should be thanking you. But still, how did you use Override, Yao?
So pretty.
You better tell me after this.
No problem. First, you better do something divine and take care of this happy-looking enemy. And blow it away. Beep, 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 beep.
Okay.
Oh.
Giga Drill! Well then, let's get started. Thud.
Oh no, Splashmon is coming.
Fire!
Surprise!
You know, just full splash.
It's gonna say splash
It's gonna
eventually,
say splash, yeah. Let's get started. Play! Sangomon. Play Shellmon. Play Marine Bullmon.
He looks so happy.
When Digivolving, you may play one of each level 3, level 4, and level 5 Digimon cards with Aqua or Sea Animal in any of their traits from this Digimon's Digivolution cards without paying the costs.
Okay.
When Digivolving, when attacking, by placing one of your other Digimon as this Digimon's bottom Digivolution card, return one of your opponent's Digimon to the bottom of the deck, and this Digimon unsuspends.
Ah! So cute! With Shellmon's on play effect, Huankunmon's is added to the... Too many names. Scroll back up. With Shellmon's on play effect, Huankunmon's is added to Ariemon's Digivolution cards.
Insert.
And then...
Ash.
Ariemon's when Digivolving effect, by placing Marine Bullmon as its bottom Digivolution card, Charismon goes to the bottom of the deck.
Bounce. Unsuspend.
Stab?
Stab.
Stab! Then it unsuspends. Security attack!
Crack.
Breakthrough! Sangomon digivolves into Seadramon and attacks the player.
Crush. Jamming.
Breakthrough with jamming. I attack with Ariemon.
Attack.
And when attacking with Huankunmon's inherited effect...
Like she's grabbing the water. Like it's an icicle sword or something. Unsuspend.
Ariemon unsuspends by placing Seadramon as its bottom Digivolution card.
2.
Breakthrough!
Play.
And at the end of the attack, I play Seadramon from Ariemon's Digivolution cards.
Rush. Attack.
Seadramon attack!
She's just cycling in and out. Oh, I play you, you attack. I play you, you attack. I play you, you attack.
Breakthrough! And Ariemon attack again!
Oh my god. It's so broken. Insert.
By placing Shellmon back under Ariemon with the inherited effect of the second Huankumon card, it...
Unsuspends.
Unsuspends! Breakthrough!
NPC's remaining security card is... Oh my...
Gloom.
Oh my god, that face. I thought it was holding a bomb there. Forgot that's just the palms of its hands. 0.
I can't play as well as Sensei. But I guess I can still win.
You're right, Yao. No matter how bad the situation seems. My friend Yao will totally figure things out and change destiny itself.
Attack the player!
Jesus.
Beep, beep.
You can deal with the neighbor in the morning while I'm in work. You can tell him to fuck off.
I will.
Okay. Beep, beep. Oh. She just... Cool girls don't look at explosions. They turn their backs and they walk away.
They float away.
Oh, she...
She's doing it too.
Thanks. Oh. Winner, Q Yao. Ding!
What? Oh.
So, what's in the treasure box? Plum.
Hey, I think I found out when I was analyzing it.
It was you.
Or simply put, it was through the unique emblem.
Whoa.
It's an item that makes it more possible to digivolve things.
Is that something that Sensei put in here?
Of course he did.
Why the heck would Sensei... Oh.
Why the heck would Sensei give me something like this? I don't get it. Did she just get a Kulamon?
Glow.
Oh!
Whoosh. Woomer. Wait, let her... Oh, Shmur.
Shmur? Okay. I have lots of questions myself. I guess I should forget all this light and focus on the battles ahead.
Oh, it's releasing everybody to get their own level 7, isn't it?
Everybody's a Slayer now.
That's it. Yeah, it's like, so one will be for Arisa, one for Shoto, one for Violet. These will be everybody's, like, the capability for them all to get their own level 7s.
But it is beautiful.
There is enough pieces for both Comic and Debug team to get to level 7. There it is, yeah. Glimmer! Is that? Look at his face. Sangamon looks worried.
Yeah.
Is that light getting closer? Jolt. Claw. Clonk.
Clonk. I guess today's just not my day.
Yow! Oh, it's Mirai.
Yeah. What?
Huh? It's terrifying.
But you're...
Thanks for waiting. Swoosh. Yao-chan, long time no see.
If you came back from Cross Connectia, then that means...
Shimmer.
You found a way to bring Sensei back?
Shimmer.
That says Shimer.
They'll say Shimer.
Mirai-chan!
It's us, Mirai, Kinosaki, and Hanemon. And we finally arrived! What's wrong, Close? Oh God, where? You don't know who we are? Vi! Fuck. We have to do this! Are you for real, Arisa? Fighting time, it seems. Yep, sure am. I mean it. Oh God. Encounter. Oh my God, this is totally to be continued. Wow, that is
Well, all the simps reaching for them feet.
yeah. Yeah, that is what that is, isn't it? Just, I do love this image, though. Here I am.
So
yeah.
Is she fighting?
I guess she's fighting Close. Next chapter?
No, I mean, is Close where it says encounter all around her? Is she fighting the PCs? Are they coming after her? Why are they all reaching for her?
Yeah, that I'm unsure of.
I guess the next chapter will explain that?
Yeah. Also, the hologram gear around her neck. I'm trying to remember. That isn't her emblem. Hers is like is the two pyramids connecting, right? So I guess this is just something from Unchained to kind of, it's overriding her programming.
Yeah.
Also, nice legs. So that was fun.
Yeah.
You know,
intense.
I did not like all of the Shoto glazing.
No.
I want to change destiny just like Shoto can. What? I mean, you know he lost to Owen like immediately after that, right?
Yeah. She did just have her. I'm gonna use this crayon blue card.
Oh my god, she did.
I'm gonna win with imagination.
Yeah, like the unique emblem just became sentient and was like, nah, I'm making sure you win.
Yeah, like I guess it had to do with the thing in the treasure box, but still.
Yeah.
I had fun.
I saw that. I heard that.
R.I.P. everyone's ears.
Yeah, I heard that.
I wasn't actually shouting that loud though.
It's not common for you to do. So it's a bit like, oh, what the
But she was very determined in yelling.
Yeah, but you don't normally get into it because I don't know how to act.
But she's the one voice I've been consistently doing. It's not that I don't know how to act, it's that I don't know how to come up with a new voice on the fly.
But this is an interesting image. So if we back out of this I have to open it here, don't I? Because we do have a preview of 16.1 here.
Okay.
And it's
That's
the sisters are on
yeah.
the cover. So July 10th. Very curious to see that cover with the sisters on it.
July 10th we will be on co-op? No.
No,
Week after.
the week
Okay.
after.
Okay.
So
we
we'll be
reading that.
doing Cyber Sleuth this week as well, possibly if we don't finish it this week. But we're not going to be starting 02 until the week of the 21st of July.
Yeah.
So but yeah, so we're getting the sisters on July 10th, and then I guess the July 24th chapter will be Nya Bootmon's debut. If the current rollout is to continue on. Like this week we're getting a column for this battle. So I don't know if we're getting any debugs as well as the column. Are we getting a debug as well as a column, or just the column?
Not on your birthday?
Because if we get a debug this week...
Wait, which day is your birthday?
Just column? Okay.
17th, okay.
Yeah, we won't be live that day, unfortunately.
Aww.
But happy birthday! We'll wish you happy birthday in advance.
We'll sing it to you on Cyber Sleuth.
Next week.
Week after?
Not this week.
Not this week, next week, yeah.
Just column. Okay, so we get a column this week. Comic 16.1 goes live the following week. Might get a debug then the week of the 17th. And then 16.2 on the week of the 24th. Then debug 16 the week of the 31st. So we could hopefully, in theory, go back to doing Liberator every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So that could
have to kind of play it by ear till more come out.
Yeah. So, well, we could go back to doing it every fortnight, which would give us more time to go between Hacker's Memory and 02.
Yeah.
So we can do those. We can do more of those and get through Hacker's Memory before Time Stranger comes out.
I
And
think we'll get through
hopefully
02 before.
I don't know if we'll get through 02 before Beat Break comes out, but we'll have enough of 02 covered that we'll probably be close to the end anyway, and if it wouldn't be the first time we've doubled up on anime.
We've been eating grapes all stream. What sense does that make?
No, that doesn't at all. right. So yeah, so you so it does look like I want to go back into the comic for a second. Go back. I do like that Violet's like, we can't fight close. She's our friend. But Aris is like, no, she's not our friend right now.
Yeah.
We are going to save her.
Yeah. If anyone's gonna fight her, it's gonna be.
Very curious to see if what Mirai-chan's plan to bring Cool Boy back from Cross Connectia is. I also do like that the glimmers are still in the sky.
He's not in Cross Connectia. He's in the Void, right? No, he's not. Mistymon has him. Never mind. No, I'm thinking of Zenith.
Yeah.
Zenith was blasted into the Void.
Yeah. So there's enough of these shooting stars for everyone to get their level 7. Wanted to... So, Arisa, Violet, Shoto, Close, Owen, Winr, Yuki, Suzune, Ryutaro, Mirai, Cool Boy.
Yao?
Well, Yao got hers, so she wouldn't get a shooting star.
That's true.
But there is enough...
Oh yeah, the thing that hit her is Mirai.
Yeah. So there's enough streaks for... Yeah, there is enough for everyone to get one. If that's what these are symbolizing, which I think it's fairly obvious they are. So yeah, there's definitely one... Yeah, there's one for everyone. There's one for everyone in the audience. Cool. I'm looking forward to seeing what the level 7s are. I'm very curious to see where they go.
We need the Cool Boy Oprah meme. You get one, you go.
Yeah. Like, I'm very curious. Like, there's a few of them where I'm like... So, Terramon already got Zephygamon Ace. So, I figured everyone would just be playing catch-up to that.
Yeah.
But there is a very real possibility now that he gets something else that's not just Zephygamon Ace. He just gets something completely different.
It's funny. They were saying earlier that if Winr gets a level 7, he doesn't deserve it. None of them technically deserve these. They've just been handed them.
Yeah.
So that makes our argument earlier moot. Doesn't matter if we saw the battle or saw him earn it.
No,
he's getting it regardless.
Cool Boy programmed the treasure chest and just went, here, have these new cards I designed. I'm very curious, because, like, we haven't seen a whole... The thing about everyone getting a new level 7, though, is some of them we haven't... Some of the current ones we haven't even seen a whole lot of, and they're already getting, like, replaced, so to speak.
Yeah.
Like, we haven't seen Necromon enough, but but Violet's obviously going to get a new level 7.
Yeah.
So I'm very curious to see what way that goes.
How do you do better than...
I don't know how you do better than Necromon, though. Necromon is like the best design of the current like set. But like think like Medusamon. We've seen her all of once.
Yeah.
And so she's already getting replaced with something else. QueenBeemon, I'm very curious to see what like her level 7 will be.
Yeah.
You know, Ryotaro's I feel like is almost so obviously generic. It's
another bigger dinosaur.
Do you know what would make it cool? And I doubt it will happen because it would be a licensing nightmare. But if it was one of like the Godzilla Greymon.
Yes.
I mean, maybe Owen should get that because he runs Agumon in his deck. But Medusamon wouldn't turn into a Godzilla Greymon.
No.
But if it was one of those for Ryutaro,
yeah,
like that'd be fun.
But every time they made a card of it,
licensing, licensing nightmare. They'd have to pay Toho Company like so much money every time they produce it.
Which means they just never use it again. Ryutaro would never get to use his level 7 ever again.
Yeah, Shoto's got protagonist privileges, so he'll get an extra side mega with Medieval Dukemon and an Ace. All of them appear once, except for Shoto and Zenith, technically, because Chapter 0 and the novel.
Mm.
Oh, is that just why it feels like Shotos have turned up more? Weird. But even that's another thing in the camp of this. It should have been an anime. Because then you'd have time to see these monsters more, so that when they get power-ups and bonuses and extra forms, the anime can sell you on, go buy this product.
Yeah.
You know? But like, I can't even use Yu-Gi-Oh! As the example, because the anime follows the manga, but I do still feel like there was enough of a build-up between Kaiba has 3 blue eyes to, oh my god, he can turn the blue eyes all into one giant monster, we're screwed. I think there was enough of a gap between seeing that.
Yeah.
You know, and they always kind of went on about how strong the blue eyes is during Duelist Kingdom. So they kind of built it up, but Liberator's release schedule just doesn't... it just feels like we're a year into this story, and it still feels too early for everybody to be getting brand new Digimon.
Yeah.
Whatever about new versions of existing monsters, like different effects, different play costs, all that stuff, that all seems like fine.
I feel like we're just being slapped in the face with new mons every chapter.
Yeah.
Constantly.
We're a year into this story, but it still feels too early for people to be getting brand new monsters.
Because, I mean, we're not a year into it in story. Like, there were so many gaps in reading it, and all of that. It doesn't feel like it'd be different if we were watching an episode every week.
There has been some time jumps in the story, though.
Yeah, but I mean, it doesn't feel like we've been reading for the space of a year because there's so many gaps.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like we've been, like, the story has existed for a year, but it doesn't feel like we've been following the characters in the world for a year.
Like, it feels like Shota just got there. It got his new Digimon, got almost penalized for it.
Yeah.
And then suddenly the world was ending. It was like this kind of little issue, and suddenly boom.
Fair. That said, I didn't dislike this chapter.
Oh no.
It's got some, like, I really do love what we're seeing of the relationship between these two.
Sangoman just gripping onto her head.
Yeah, it's always like he's nomming. Just having a snack.
Giving me vibes of Ariemon.
Yeah.
Back in.
But
anyone else wear their head?
Wallace. Also a Terriermon.
Yeah.
Agumon carries Masaru around a bit. But some of the expressions are great.
Yeah, because Yao always gets the silly cat faces.
Yeah.
So even when she's like mid-battle, all super serious, she still has a silly face.
But this whole thing with Ariemon, just I attack, and then this thing can evolve, but then I put it under the evolution cards, and it unsuspends, and I can attack again, and then I can summon again. Oh my god. This is giving vibes of a less angry version of here we go again with the Yu-Gi-Oh comparisons. The scene in Yu-Gi-Oh where Yami just murders Weevil on a train. Draw monster card, attack, draw monster card, draw monster card. It's just giving vibes of that. Just attack. The only
it was
thing
very
is,
hard to read while you're scrolling as well.
Oh yeah. Like at least Yao stopped when Smiley Navigator ran out of security cards.
Yeah.
Didn't just keep attacking. Yeah, some of this stuff doesn't really hit as much. like Close trying to go against Unchained because she's becoming more human by developing a friendship with them.
Yeah, like we don't see them interact at all.
I barely feel any of it because they haven't really gotten a big focus. Just mainly Close hanging around with the girls in the background, and Owen barely feels like he's part of the group. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I do agree.
Yeah, like we haven't seen Close and Unchained interact at all, have we? I don't feel like they've ever been in the same vicinity.
In flashbacks, but that's kind of it. Like,
yeah.
Close has told us about her and Unchained interacting, but
yeah.
there's never been... I don't think there's really been time dedicated to the two of them sharing a panel together outside of stuff like that. So,
like...
yeah, the pacing is just...
I kind of like the way we do it.
If this was a weekly Jump thing, if this was being printed weekly in something like V-Jump in Japan, I think a lot of this would be more fleshed out and characters would have room to grow and focus.
Yeah.
But because of the scheduling and the pacing and whatever, there just isn't that, and it's stuff that's all great in the moment. But when you really kind of think back on it, there's no real substance to any of this. You know, this is the problem I had with the Winr chapter, where Winr had character growth, but we didn't see it. Yao, we got to see her problem solving on screen while trying to keep the battle going, but eventually her MacGuffin did all the work for her. Her crest just turned up and went, "Here, look, I'll handle this. You do the battle." Yeah,
it just kind of, because it was near what was in the chest, it just went, "Brr, I'll do it."
Yeah.
Because I thought the card maybe came out, because you know the way Ariemon sometimes just not takes over for Shoto, but kind of nudges him in the right direction.
Yeah.
I thought maybe Sangomon had popped that card out for Yao to use.
Okay.
I thought that's where it was going to go in, because then she was asking for help and stuff. But no.
No, the unique emblem just went Millennium Puzzle and cheated.
Yeah. And then Yao will Ariemon into it.
Yeah, basically. I'm still not a fan of the random Shoto glazing.
Yeah, like, she was proud of him when he beat, like, all of that.
Yeah.
Obviously. That was cool for all of them, but I don't feel like she is so focused all the time on how good Cool Boy is.
Yeah.
And suddenly she's just like, but I love Shoto.
Yeah. Obviously, Meg doesn't mean love.
Yeah, no, it's
literal,
like,
but like,
I want to be with Cool Boy, but I want to be Shoto.
Right.
Like, and that just kind of came out. She hasn't said anything like that before, as far as I'm aware.
No, like, again, but this is another thing where if this had a more immediate development time, like if it was a weekly thing as opposed to a bi-weekly thing, it would we might have time to see that. Like, she could be tinkering away in the office and like, oh, I wonder if I can do that like Shoto did. How would da. But there's just
so impressive how fast he learns,
yeah,
like,
just some throwaway comment where you can tell, like, it's on her mind, or like maybe even since the two of them fought and he won, she's been keeping a closer eye on him because I see potential and da blah blah blah.
But it feels like that just came out of nowhere in this battle.
Yeah.
Like, it should, I feel like it should have more been just about overriding the card, not that Shoto did it.
Yeah.
Like, maybe like, if he did it, I can do it, and then focus on the idea of it.
Yeah, like, while it's happening, she could be like, oh, I can do this too, just like he did. And then you just follow the rest of it as... But, like, it just feels kind of out of nowhere. Like if Arisa does it next chapter,
That makes sense.
that would almost make sense because they're childhood friends.
Even Violet makes.
Yeah. Oh, if my rival can do it, so can I. Yeah, like that would make sense as well. But I don't think the two of those would be glazing him.
No.
Those two, I feel, would be more, well, if he can do it, so can I, or...
That's what this should have been.
Yeah. Where Arisa
if that
being
rookie
all...
can do it, me, the great...
Well,
the
that's
great
Owen.
Yao.
That's Owen, isn't it? Well...
Yeah.
I'll show that Shoto he's not the only one who can override cards. Lamiamon, Digivolve, and yeah, and up.
Yeah.
And we get a new level 7, you know.
Yeah, but Yao should be thinking about it in the I have greater privileges in this system, therefore I control it more, you know.
Yeah.
Thinking about it that kind of way, in a more logical kind of way. You know what I mean? Instead of just going, he was so cool when he did it, I'm gonna copy him.
Yeah, like I get what you mean, but I don't think you mean it to come across this way, but it does come across very out of character. I mean, as much as the glazing here was,
yeah,
but yours is almost the other end of that. More of a I'm an admin. I should be better than you at this, and that's not her either.
It's not her, but that's kind of in her head. That's how it should work, I think.
Or
if a rookie can do it, surely I can.
Okay. Or if we do go down your road of it, if we go down your road of it, where she's a bit more, I don't want to say conceited, because I don't know
what I'm trying.
No, I
bring
know,
across,
but that's what I'm saying. Let me finish. You could do something where she kind of harkens back internally to her gremlin hacker self, and like kind of like a devil on the shoulder kind of thing, where she's like, well, if he can do it, so can we, you know, and run it from there.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just kind of took me out of it. It like her suddenly going, I want to be like Shoto, kind of took me out of the story, because she's never been like, her whole thing has been, I want to be Cool Boy's bride.
Yeah.
But like the Shoto thing is like, hey, wait a minute. Yeah, just like it just took me out of it. And then it happened again. Once, oh okay, fine, you're like, but
like flashback to the moment it happened, you know, remembering what happened, not so much that he's the...
Yeah, it's a bit weird, but like, even don't do it twice. Because they did flashback, but the flashback was the first time. Where I feel like if you do it the once as the emblem is, you know, cheating to win, then you could have her flashback as like, oh, it's just like that time when Shoto overrode the cards. I can do that too. Thanks, emblem. And then we get Ariemon here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an odd one for sure. Like, I still enjoyed everything. Some really pretty visuals.
Yes.
And I do love, look, as much as I love me some fan service, and you all know that, and you guys all know that, right? I've never been shy about that. I'm a goofy gooner, rock. Da, 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 da. We're all goofy gooners, rock. Okay? Never been shy about that. But I do really love that we are in this age of really fucking feminine looking Digimon that aren't also just spank bank bait. They're like Medusamon, Lamiamon, Ariemon, like they've all got this,
You can make them.
You can make them that way, but they're not designed with that in mind first. They're not an Anjouamon, a Lady Devimon,
A
Venusmon, Lady Devimon X. They're not designed to be FAP material first. Wet bait. Oh god. Oh god. But you know, they've all these like very distinct features. Like she's like a mermaid or a siren or a Zora or whatever. Lamiamon is a snake. Medusamon, you know, is a bit more human, but still has big Gorgon snake hair, and she still has like
she's
snake
still a
eyes.
monster. Like she's like her.
Yeah, she's still a monster girl, which is really cool.
It's like it's still appealing to people with like the womanly shape, but you know, some people are into womanly monsters.
Yeah, Sendrelmon is just big, tall crystal woman. We're just in this really cool era of like Shoto's terrorists. Oh god, that's such a bad joke. That's such a bad joke. I love it though. I love it. That's dad joke material. Like that's a good dad. That's a dad joke.
Modern dad joke.
A modern dad joke. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, but no.
Excuse me.
Meg is a Shotokan.
No. Shoto's not pretty.
No, he's not. He's very generic.
Yeah.
He's very bland. Shoto is not pretty. He's very bland.
Also pretty.
Meg is neither a Shotokan nor a Shotakon. Anyway. So yeah, I really do love this like era of like really feminine looking Digimon, but are also very diverse in like their traits and appearances. Masakon.
That works.
That probably means something else. I'd rather. Anyway.
Now I'm thinking about fucking remixes of K-pop by DJ Massa. Wow. Thanks, brain.
Yeah, the modern feminine Digimon designs have some really good and diverse designs, I think, starting with the Jellymon lineup until... Yeah, like even Thetismon and Amphimon, like, nobody saw the big mech coming, right?
No, nobody did. Everyone thought bigger waifu again.
I think, like, if Ariemon here was Thetismon's evolution, we'd have all gone, that tracks.
Yeah.
You know, well, obviously you make her a bit more jellyfish themed than mermaid.
Yeah.
But, like, something more akin to this, I think we'd have all gone, yeah, that tracks. Waifu just became waifu-er. And there's also lovely Angemon. Yeah, because she's like a pop idol. You know, that's...
Like I was saying...
She still doesn't have a card. She's still not in the card game somehow. What the fuck?
Was it last stream? I was saying it looks like it would go Jellymon, Tesla, Sorry, am I doing that? Looks like it would go Jellymon, Tesla, Ariemon, then Thetismon.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the face and all that is still quite young, but obviously older than Tesla. But it looks very much like a Jellymon.
Oh yeah.
But it has a baby as a Jellymon as well, isn't it?
It's a Puyoyomon, yeah. Yeah, which is funnier.
So it's intentional, I guess. Hey, remember Jellymon?
This is what she looks like now.
Yeah.
Do you feel old yet?
She's unrecognizable.
Oh.
Fucking sick of articles.
I'm sick of articles.
So-and-so is unrecognizable after 60 years of not being in the public eye.
Yeah.
No shit.
Bit to tie into Anjouamon though. But she does have that magical girl uniqueness. We need more Precure Digimon or just Sailor Moon since Toei owns both. Oh yeah, I would doubt like more magical girl style Digimon would be amazing.
What, magical girl daggers.
So that's a Squid Game reference. If you've watched the new Squid Game, you know what Meg's talking about. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah. I mean, it would fit in perfectly.
Oh
in her
yeah,
hand,
it would fit. Yeah. Ariemon could wield that no problem, and it would look It would look normal.
I want to Google a picture of it, but I don't want to spoil the show.
No. No, look, we've only 3 episodes left. Season my whole. So yeah, look, again, kind of like on Wednesday when we did 13 and 15-1. I really did like I liked both elements of what we read today for very different reasons. Like, I loved how action-packed the comic was, and I wish the novel had more of that. But I love how, like, grounded and personal the novel was. So that, like, they both have very good things going for them.
Yeah.
I do just wish the platform allowed for a bit more of a weekly turnaround on things.
Yeah.
It would be hell for our coverage, but, you know, maybe we wouldn't be worried so much about crap just being handed to the characters because they've gone through no development.
Yeah.
Like, we're only just, like, I think we knew about Arisa coming from a family of doctors a while ago. But we're only now, like, a year later, getting story to do with that.
Yeah. And it's weird. Like, her sister is off, but she says she keeps in contact with the family regularly.
Yeah. The family were just, oh, you want to be a dropout and be a vagabond? Yeah, sure, go for it.
But
Joe could never.
Arisa has never once mentioned that her sister also works for the company. Which she probably would have told them.
Yeah.
She was just nobody for, you know, she was just on the cover for, like, a whole year.
Yeah.
Arisa never mentioned once that she had this connection.
That's why I'm very curious. Like, that's why I kind of want to see the next comic with the two of them on the cover. Because I wonder if it's a case of, like, Arisa... Is there an element of it where Arisa has, like, resentment because she feels like she had to pick up the slack for the family? Like, Mirai might not be persona non grata, but she might not be first on her Christmas card list either, you know?
Yeah. Like, she might not be mad at her for doing what she's doing.
Yeah.
But she could still be feeling the pressure like Joe does.
Yeah. So, I really can't wait for the next comic to see these two interact more, and that'll give me more of what I want, in that I want to see these characters be fleshed out and be humans and not just conduits to sell merchandise.
Yeah, like if we had an anime, they could be doing like full-on flashback cutscenes.
Oh yeah.
Stuff, not just, you know, telling us, you know, oh, I keep in contact with my sister, or, you know, we could actually have story to look at.
Yeah.
A lot better, and then you see the interaction. We don't have to be told how they feel about each other, you just see it.
Mirai could have used some more foreshadowing, like a text or call with Arisa, or Shoto mentioning Mirai since they're friends in some early chat. That would have been great. Yeah,
because like Shoto comes into it, and then later we learn that Owen is one of his old friends, and then suddenly we learn that Mirai is also one of his old friends, and when she moved away, he
kind of glommed onto Arisa.
Yeah.
I have a theory, and we'll probably never find out unless there's another leak. You think the reason it took Mirai so long to turn up is because they didn't know what to do with her?
You would hope that they had some of that figured out first.
You would hope, but you've seen this franchise.
Yeah, like they designed her and went, oh, we'll do something with her later.
And then just forgot, and then kind of went, oh shit.
Yeah. Like, it really feels like they forgot she existed.
Like, don't get me wrong, right? I want to be wrong about that, right? Because of the new V-Pets, right? That she's part of, right? Kaguyamon is part of, right? I want to be wrong because, like, did they really just wait a year because they knew these Journey to the West, Shambhala Digital World, like V-Pets were coming out, and they wanted to like brand synergy. That other thing I'm always going on about. They wanted to tie it all together more. Or is that just a happy coincidence, and Mirai sat on that poster for a year and they just kind of, either because of the release schedule of the novels at the time, they just didn't have room to fit her in, and then because they weren't actively focused on her in the novel, they forgot to have the comic characters acknowledge she even existed.
Yeah, like we know she interacts with her sister and her family, but she calls Yao like Yao-chan, like they know each other really well.
Yeah.
So could she not have like had a scene even where she called her after finding out that Arisa joined the team or whatever, going, how's my sister getting on? You know?
Or, you know, or even if you wanted to keep like, ooh, mystery, you could have, you could do your idea, but play the pronoun game.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh, you'd be so proud of her. Oh, I can't wait for you to see her again. Yeah. And then you could tie that back later and go, oh, that's who she was talking about. Yeah. Oh, okay, that makes sense.
They could have dropped her in anywhere. Like, to just remember she exists. Or to let us know she actually exists. But yeah, it really feels like she was forgotten about.
Maybe the V-Pet and trading card game release played a part, but again, they could have dropped some hints about her. Yeah. Yeah, like it would not have hurt the story to foreshadow that like Arisa's sister might be someone she's not entirely on the best of terms with, or is somebody that maybe she's a bit resentful towards because she picked up the family tradition instead of the oldest, or like, and the kind of the sad part.
Sorry, just before that you say that. Before that, even when all of them were gathered, if Arisa did know she worked there, she could have been like, oh, Mirai's not here, you know? I wonder where she's at.
Well, that could be the other. Maybe she doesn't know her sister works for the company.
Yeah.
Because...
But if she did, you know, they could have also peppered that in a bit as well.
Yeah. Or during the big meeting, again, you play the pronoun game, and you have Arisa kind of go, huh, I thought she'd be here. She? Don't worry about it. And then you just kind of, and then you move on. Like you just move on, and you're just dropping these breadcrumbs.
So many ways to do it.
It's just the whole it's all over the place. Like in terms of like providing reasons to care for the characters. It is all over the place in that regard. And that's why I've said like season 2 is already so much better than season 1 of this, because we're getting that. We're finally, it took us a year, but we're finally getting that. These characters are finally starting to get fleshed out. Winr's home life, Suzune's husband, like Arisa and Mirai's relationship, Shoto and Owen's relationship. Like it's all starting to kind of be
background with Zenith and Cool Boy. Yeah, like it's all finally starting to be kind of brought to the forefront. But a lot of it could have been hinted at so much earlier. Like, yeah, like you said, like Close and Unchained have not shared a scene together. Except for that one flashback where Close was like, oh, by the way, yeah, Unchained is probably going to make me do something evil. I gotta go. Yeah. Hey, thanks, bye. Yeah. It was nice hanging out with you. What? Yeah.
Like, it doesn't even have to be Arisa. Someone else that knows Mirai, like Yao or Suzune, who works there too. Yeah. That also works.
Where has that girl got off to? You know?
Yeah. Like, we'll never find out unless there's like another like big Toei or Bandai like leak, kind of like the ones that like put Ghost Game on hiatus.
The hack.
Yeah.
You're encouraging people to hack.
No, I'm not.
No.
That's why I'm saying leak. Or like the Pokemon Terra leaks, where someone just went, Game Freak, I'm going to take all your information. Okay, thanks, bye. Unless we get something like that, we're never going to know what the original design documents or plans were for this. But it does just kind of feel like because she wasn't getting focus in one, they kind of forgot to acknowledge the character even exists in the other. Even other debugs. Like, you could have... Oh, I don't know. When Suzune is being sent after Bluekomon. Oh, can't the other girl do it? You know, and then you're kind of left wondering, does she mean Yuki or Mirai? But it's something. You know, or...
Why even does she mean Violet? Or, yeah, or you'd be questioning it, like...
Yeah, or if you wanted to be a bit more blunt in that regard, then, like, well, why can't the pilot do it? Or, you know, something to acknowledge the outfit, and therefore, if you know the character they mean from the poster, great. But if you're Joe Casual, who doesn't look at any of the ancillary stuff, you're just like, who's the pilot? And then you find out later. Could have been anything. They could have gone about it in any amount of different ways. Unchained at least was monitoring close in her debut, and the little sister comments, so it did do a nice job at foreshadowing.
Nice if they interacted.
Yeah, it'd be nice if they interacted.
Because as much as we know Unchained can control close.
Yeah.
Like we don't know really how they feel about each other, or if they even have feelings. But
yeah.
Close is just like, oh yeah, I knew all along about this. I'm gonna turn evil now, bye.
Yeah. And then that's how we end.
They're trying to make you get attached to Close, but also not giving you any reason to care that she's gonna turn evil.
Yeah, and then that's how we end up with this, and we're just like, wait, what's going on? What's happening here? Feed.
That's what's happening, yeah.
This one's not paying attention.
Oh, yeah, he's backwards. I'm not into feet.
Yeah. Yeah, weird. This one's just like, you weirdos. Oh wait, no, that one's its arms. That's the back of its head.
Yeah.
Shame. Would have been funny if one of them was facing the other way.
No, they're all trying to grab those feet. Those AI feet.
They're all signed up to Close's OnlyFans, I'm sure. Oh, okay.
Dear Lord, he's reaching 2 fingers.
He's going for a tickle. This one's going for a tickle. He's gonna tickle them feet.
Only feet. Gumdramon have any part in Shambhala too? Oh, sorry, you said that already.
Gumdramon? I don't think so.
I can't answer that.
Yeah. The Gumdramon line, I mean, it's Gumdramon, Arrestordramon, and then Superior Mode.
Yeah.
No relation for now. I mean, with the Kinkoji, that like Sanzomon puts the golden ring on his tail. Like, possibly something down the road, but right now, there's nothing. I think Gumdramon could benefit from getting new evolutions that aren't just like real evolutions after Arrestordramon, not just Arrestordramon but bigger.
Yeah.
And then maybe, yeah, it's not on the VPET and wasn't mentioned in the current lore that we have, so could potentially be something down the road, but for right now, I don't think so. Alright, so before we get over to comments, because we do have a few comments to get through, we'll jump back over to Discord for a second.
Okay.
We have memes.
Okay. Oh, okay, we have a lot of memes.
Yeah, so this was the last one we looked at?
Yeah.
Hey Taro, I guess she decided to go commando that day.
Jeez.
Like,
yeah. Yeah.
You could do ollies and kick flips off those crotch ramps. But, hello Gekomon from Nature Spirits. Hello Shakomon from Deep Savers. At least. No.
The difference between what two people think a gecko looks like.
Yeah. And what two people think a Shaco looks like.
Yeah.
Um,
What was Bruli?
She was a gecko, yeah.
But she wasn't. Obviously, she was that Geckomon.
No, she was just an anthropomorph. Like,
Weren't they turning into salamander? Is that what was happening? Is that the same episode?
yeah.
Yeah.
So Yao's new mega
There we go.
Salamandermon, yeah.
Yeah. But we were calling her a gecko because she
Before,
looked like
because the Restordramon is a perfect level. That's also true. I do forget evolution in Cross Wars goes to perfect level, not adult. So yeah, no, that is also correct. Yao's new mega or level 7 Ariemon. I'm sorry, but really,
one. Yeah.
Vaporeon and Dark Magician Girl did the fusion dance.
Mm-hmm.
Jingpenmon, Anumkanumon, Piomon, Penmon. No, we're gonna whatever this thing is.
I mean, if I was that ugly fish,
That's
I
not-
would look. I would look at the other thing.
Yeah.
I would look at the other thing too. That fish looks like a bird, and that makes it weird.
So, Shambhala's host computer
Mm.
to Shakamon. You're my new best friend, Shakamon. Looking at the picture of Yggdrasil, tears it up. Yggdrasil. Ow! My heart. I don't remember how the actual scene goes, but yeah, basically that. Random internet users just trying to be comedic. Apollomon, the gift of prophecy. Polymerization.
That's the one.
You can say fusion. You can say fusion. So Pokemon is releasing a series of evolving figures.
Oh.
In which case I say, took them long enough. But you know, these look fun. Digimon. Look what they need to mimic a fraction of our power. So, meme. Honestly, I think Tokagemon would have been a more original name for this guy. Geckomon! Am I a joke to you?
They forget there was a Geckomon? Like...
An example of how evolution lines work.
Yeah.
Centralmon, Nyabootsmon.
Yeah.
Hello, Centralmon from Liberator. Hello, Tailmon from Adventure. Renamon, Rookie and Mega, X form, Purple and Silver variant, Miko mode, Starter 22 deck, Starter deck 22, part of the Elysian main cast with a new evolution lines that could tie into the newly revealed digital world, partner with a human and plays a big part in Survive. Multiple X lines, multiple variants, Crimson mode. One variant is used by Liberator comic main character, and another variant is partnered with Liberator novel main character. DLC for Survive. Overshadowed by Lopmon and Terriermon Assistant, wasn't in Survive. No champion to Mega X line, 0 mode changes.
No. Someone else saw it. I didn't say it, but I saw it. Yeah.
It's not gonna suck itself.
You took the words right out of my brain. That's the first thing I thought when you scrolled down that panel.
Really?
I didn't say it out loud at the time. But Someone heard it.
F's for family friendly. No one. Girls reaching perfect level. Saki. Sarismon, medium. You're so pretty. Mimi. You are pretty. You're beautiful, Ariemon. Yow. And cute.
Mm-hmm.
We're back. And that's
everything.
that is everything. We are caught up. New unreads. Oh, Liberator. Oh, new social post. After last episode's dramatic ending, Shoto grows anxious as he catches up on what happened, anticipating his return. When is his next match? Please be patient a little longer. So there's the Noah project. Lacuna's overrun by Machinamon taking over NPCs but Unchained. In Cross Connectia, the Alter Ride Debug team. This and that about Cool Boy. Okay, so where do I come in? Aw, is he afraid he won't be a protagonist anymore?
Yao took over.
Also, have they always been called the Alter Ride Debug team?
I don't know.
Have I forgotten about that? That is very possible. Alter Ride Debug team. Is that new? Okay, this is the first time that we've learned their name. Okay, cool.
Okay.
I'm not just a doddery old woman. Okay. Well, I mean, I am, but not in this case.
Is that everything?
Unless something new got announced in the last 3 hours.
Oh, it's 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. Alrighty. No, I think that is everything from the Discord. So, let me grab the comments. Oop.
Oh, wrong screen.
Close off the Liberator windows now. All right, there should be another Nokia alt art in a minute. Oh god, okay, we'll swap over. I'll reopen the Mimo Vision if that comes up. I suppose Arta did get 2, so
yeah,
we should be due another Nokia one. Oh, I gotta open the comments in a new tab. Hold on. Community. Right, so Desmond left comments on the last 2 Adventure 2020 streams.
Okay.
So, saying, it's time for the final battle with Abadomon. It's gotten so bad he even copied Omegamon's look. So he must have been a hidden fan. But hey, at least we got to see more attacks with Omegamon, and that's a plus. Him just laughing at Omegamon shows he could have had emotion rather than just being a void Digimon. And then on the final stream, it's finally over. Now for that Young Hunters tie-in. Lol.
A tie-in.
The episode was amazing at the end with finally having an alternate Omegamon in the anime. Negamon is basically the internet now, and I expect it to eventually happen without anyone saving us. So, anyway, it's time for the sequel on Sunday. I wonder which I wonder if we'll see Demi-Veemon this season. That is a fun callback. That is a fun callback. Ghost Game dub watch in the near future, everyone. Yeah, maybe not a full season of it.
No.
So.
No.
Oh. Okay, let me, I'll throw it up. Damn! Oh god.
That is
wow.
nice. Oh, you're gonna be paying out the wazoo for that.
That is immediately gonna be worth, like, 3 times more than this one.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You got legs in the other one, you got...
But there's legs in this one as well. They're just covered by the text, but
this is the booby card.
This is the booby card. This is the leg card. This is the booby card.
Like, she's almost in the feet
You know, the showing your feet pose
Oh,
that the VTubers do?
yeah.
In the other one, in this one, yeah.
Like, also, like, like, making a point of showing, like, the side of, like, how her dress ties up and the underwear underneath and all. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
They could have just made it the dress come up the side there and had the hoodie cover, but no, they drew the bra in there.
Uh-huh. And the strap is falling off the shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it is in this one as well. But, you know. Oh yeah, we haven't seen this art yet.
Yeah.
Is Nokia gonna get a third? Oh, it's gonna be the Omegamon alt art.
Yeah.
Right, that has to be the or kind of like my theory for Arata. It's gonna be a another region's alternate art.
Oh, maybe.
So I'd forgotten about that one. Yeah, the one mimicking the gunbuster scene. But the hit, like the summon. I suppose. Yeah, we haven't seen Yuko yet. We haven't seen her alt yet, right? So, yeah, but we've seen that art as a regular art. True. I guess it has to be one of two things, right? Either why would Nokia and Omegamon be different? Because money. So it's one of two things, right? It has to be one of two things. Either it's an Omegamon alt art, or it's another region's alt art. It has to be one of those two things, right?
Europe?
I'm guessing China.
Probably China. Everything's China.
No. But it is weird. I don't dispute that. It is a weird choice that, like, we have two alt arts for Nokia now, and neither of them are that one.
Yeah.
Very curious to see how Yuko's alt arts get shown off tomorrow, possibly Tuesday, whenever.
Sorry.
But it is a choice. Arata art is an alt art is a tongue twister. Yeah, Arata alt art. It's the alliteration. It is weird. I don't dispute that. Maybe it'll be an Omegamon alt. The only other thing it can be if it's not going to be another region's artwork. So, yeah, I like.
Looking forward to finding out.
Yeah, kind of am, because it is a curious one.
Release it as a wall scroll, please.
Right? I know so many of these artworks. I'm just like, please, just make them posters or scrolls or.
Yeah, they're too pretty to be that small.
Yeah. But jump back over to the comments then.
Yeah.
And then we'll get ready to get out of here. Ali says on the Sayo cards, Cressymon is a beautiful representation of the attack animation. Yeah, where she kind of leaps over the moon.
Yeah.
And Sayo being a secret rare is reasonable. She's the protagonist of her own game, and people playing Cyber Sleuth might miss her if they ignore the post-game. In turn, makes her a bit of a secret.
Yeah, that's exactly what you said.
That's exactly what I said. Nokia gets 4 card alts in a set. Oh my god, could you imagine? Oh, that is money. That is, they know whales will buy multiple boxes trying to pull one. As long as they don't make one like that artwork, one of those stupid things they do where it's like 1 in every 12 cases might have one.
Yeah.
As long as they don't make it that stupidly rare, like it has no business being that. We also know she has the sleeves coming. Oh yeah, geez, the Nokia sleeves as well. Oh yeah, that's. Oh, okay. One of the comments here says from Ali on. Right, so the new card post. One of the I showed off like the Shumon line and then the Nya Bootmon. Women swimming together. Move along. What? What? No. Pardon? I just don't. I don't get that. And the yukata for the heroine set. Oh god, yeah.
Wow. You didn't. No, that's all the Shumon line, right?
Yeah.
Maybe that comment was meant to be on
The an Ariemon post?
Ariemon post?
Possibly.
Because she's women? I don't know.
Um.
How much did you pay them, AJ? Not enough to get your own set.
Ali says on the post for the new Yuko cards. Yeah, sorry, Yuko. Jesus, thanks. I saw Yukata and Yao, and my brain made Yuko somehow. For the Yao cards, would say that Yuki, the illustrator, did great work with the Shumon line, especially giving us super very cute art of Arisa and Yao. Then Nya Bootmon over glocks his rats and squirrel teammates. Like, how could Arisa allow this to happen? Nya Bootmon represents three things. The first instance of a woman becoming a cat. Another member of the Bootmon family alongside their Appmon brethren. As I said earlier, the three genders. Bootmon, Rebootmon, and Nya Bootmon. The three genders. And this is the strongest cat animal. Heavy Leomon, take your L. Wow, the disrespect. Also Inboot. Oh, Violet Inboot. She's.
It would be funny if she had all three of them in her deck.
This is what Violet Inboots meant all along, my dear rival. She just plays them all.
Yeah.
And they're all yellow cards, so it all works out. Oh.
She's going to be so upset when she learns that that's what Arisa's next one is called. But boots are my thing!
No, sweetie, ghosts are yours. Desmond says, I love how unique as expected for Yao. That other card reminds me of an attack in Yu-Gi-Oh! Like Dark Magic Attack. Yeah, the emblems are basically field spells, right? That's...
You've said that before.
Meg on the Shellmon, on the Sangomon Shellmon cards. Ariemon is so beautiful.
Yeah, look, another Meg.
Mon has a friend now.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, why is our new Monkey just Musimon and Chimchar? Should we tell him he'll lose his pants soon?
I have no pants now.
Alright, so there were comments on Ali left one on the Kyoko post. So basically Alphamon's effect is to give the opponent Digimon coffee. Yeah, did you read that Alphamon effect when we were looking at him earlier?
No.
Alright, hold on. Where's the card? Oh, I'm in the card game thread. That helps. Go back to Alphamon for a second, and we're just going to read the effect. Digivolve, level 5 with Cyber Sleuth trait, cost 3 while you have 3 or fewer security cards. Kyoko Kuremi, Digivolving from Kyoko Kuremi, cost of 5. Reboot blocker, on play when Digivolving when attacking. One of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 5,000 data points for the turn. All turns once per turn. When this Digimon suspends, if Kyoko Kuremi is in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, or if this Digimon's stack has 2 or more same level cards, it gets plus 3,000 DP until your opponent's turn ends, then this Digimon unsuspends.
she shows up and
shows
poisons it with coffee.
Shows up, poisons you with coffee, says nothing, leaves. Then, oh wow, there's a lot of comments on the other recording I did. So we'll go back. We'll get to We'll do Wednesday's Liberator comments first.
Yeah. Oof.
Right, Ali. Right. Debug 13, focusing on Winr, the supposed secondary protagonist of the novel. It was fun reading it, giving a different perspective for Winr when he's not in control of the situation. In turn, QueenBeemon picks up the slack and owns a village. It'd be great for Winr to learn that living in the game is no good and better to have proper parents. The Winr and QueenBeemon had fun chemistry with each other. In 15.1, finally basically being the protagonist of the second arc of Liberator, now gets her own focus episode. What?
Your arm is twisted all over the place.
Oh, sorry. Sangomon is finally a character in this. I'm liking her personality a bit. And Yao is always fun, especially with her expressions.
Yes.
The NPC Smiley Navigator is the most interesting NPC battler right now, not giving a dull moment while also keeping Yao on her toes. Then the battle is so interesting with Yao having to multitask with coding and battling, but the twist is the opponent is using a brand new deck which got Yao completely blindsided. Now wondering if the NPCs that are possessed by Machinamon evolutions will all get brand new decks that the team hasn't seen before. Probably need to wait for episode 16 for that.
It'll only happen to the comic cast.
Yeah. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if what Arisa ends up fighting runs a Musimon deck, because he's up next month. That wouldn't surprise me. About the new Digimon. Skull Seedramon, a fun, more evil member of the family. Sharkmon, with all the equipment it has causing as much pain as possible, it makes Aegisdramon blush. Then finally, another Digimon that uses organic missiles, which have a with Greek nerds.
Which a Greek nerd? No. Sorry, Ali, I don't understand that part.
Definitely need more Digimon using organic missiles. Like, the last one was 28 years ago. Oof.
Oof.
Ariemon. I think it's good that Liberator lines are following on Caramon lines of
Caramon Line's footsteps.
Of 3 to 7, level 3 to 7 different Digimon, but have one thing in common. Instead of just being mode changes. Gives more variety and keeps the mode changes for the new Century Digimon. Don't need to double down on it. Ariemon being the first aquatic type that has a power of a level 7 is good, and having a shell fashion is fascinating. Desmond said, I love this episode. Not only is there an Appmon battle, but Yao only chapter. I think I found my favorite chapter, guys. And another one next week. I hope AJ's voice heals up for more Appmon voice. I didn't have to do the Denemon voice as much this week.
No, because Yao was doing all the shouting.
Yeah. Which I was happy about.
And I just used my own voice mostly for Yao, so I didn't have to put on anything.
They showed Mugen Draymon, Lunamon, and Globemon. So I assume they'll run through those first, says Yuki.
Okay.
Okay, so I want to just get through the extra I did very quickly, and then I think we can get out of here. Oh no, Desmond left a comment on the Ariemon post. If we have Jellymon, an alternate Jellymon evolution line, then she fits the bill.
Yeah.
And Ali says, as the #1 human design hater, this is alright. Appreciate that it's a marine creature first and humanoid second compared to Ranamon. With hand and head, seems to focus on giving her better swimming experience. Well, yeah, because it's webbed. And the clothing is good while being practical. The neon blue and pink somehow works, which would have made it a good level 6 for Lamiamon. Liking that the clothing has a dolphin tail to help with swimming. And a cape made out of water is just cool. And the card's effect definitely boosts the Ryugumon deck. With it being able to warp from Marine Bullmon is a surprise, but I can also see it happening, with Ryugumon mostly focused on improving the beast side of Marine Bull, and Ariemon keeping the color pattern and focusing more on the magical side. Who knows? Maybe the level 7 will not be an improvement on the level 6, but a different interpretation of a level 5 evolution. Focusing on the other aspects. Like Close's level 7 will not be a bigger sand monster, but focus on Proganomon's turtle side. And Aris's level 7 might be some ultimate huntress instead of a queen. Oh, 3 days later. Like maybe a day later. Well, and we got Nyabutmon.
Well, it's doing what Ali is saying. It's not an ultimate huntress, but it is focusing more on the cats than the Cinderella part.
Yeah. But if have to see if Aris's level 7 will prove my theory right.
Kind of.
Kinda, sorta, maybe. Right. So the extra I did for the Digimon Times, where I thought the Digimon Times broadcast itself, I think could have been an email. It
That's the first thing you said when you came in after it.
Yeah, it could have been an email. But all the fun information about the V-Pets came afterwards. So I don't think it should get points for that. Because all of the extra like lore information about the new V-Pets came after the presentation. I don't think the presentation itself gets points for that because none of that was delved into over the 15-minute runtime.
Yeah.
So I just want to keep that in mind. Okay, we'll start with Ali's comment. Point 2, trading card game. Nothing new in particular. They should just stop mentioning anything new about Liberator if they keep saying a new arc of Liberator will begin. 3 months ago. Number 3, nice name, Geckomon. Being a data reptile type is a unique combo, then presumably the oldest anime protagonist with the age of 15. Because Masaru was 14 to start, so...
he was meant to be older, but he was not.
No. Part 4 of the presentation, snooze. Part 5, Time Stranger, more footage, hooray. Gear Forest is a cool name for the presumed third location we go to. I wonder if all the domains will be properly presented before the game is released. And number 1, finally, non-collab V-Pets. But unfortunately, they still use simplistic sprites. Then it just proves that Bandai are trying any means possible just to avoid doing color remakes of the Pendulum Progress and beyond. Finally, more New Century and Liberator Digimon are in the V-Pets, especially Ariemon just also happens to be included. Being a Yao fan finally has its rewards.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Kaguyamon is also in there, so, you know, we waited a year for Mirai and, yeah, that paid off, right? Definitely appreciate the lore of Digimon being expanded with the new location and factions, and that Ryugumon and Kaguyamon importance has been increased. Desmond at 27 minutes into the recording says, Geckomon to Horse Mega? I don't remember what I said at 27 minutes in, so I don't have context for that. 24:13, Sora!
She exists.
13. Now we can use Agumon to baby burner the forest. Oh no! Don't, no. Only you can prevent forest fires, not cause them. 8 minutes in. Let's watch it again. And we did. Because the English presentation was after the Japanese one. It was on like a 15-minute delay for whatever reason. So we did watch it again to get any context I might have missed from the Japanese presentation. Turns out I didn't miss a whole lot. Some of the Shambhala stuff, I think, because, yeah. But otherwise, I think I picked up what they were putting down pretty well. Since it's an anniversary, it should need a movie. Wish they did, though. Some sort of new animation that isn't adventure-based for an anniversary would be nice. Like, I would love if they, like, the 30th anniversary of the V-Pets. Oh, God. And in that, the 30th anniversary of Digimon, just in general, not related to an anime or a show or a manga or anything. 30th anniversary of the franchise. I feel like they should do something special, like a mini series or an OVA, like something like what they did for Adventure, where we got the we got that new animation where it was jumping all across the timeline and we saw all the armor evolutions, or the one we got before that where it was basically like a recap of the Adventure anime, but it had all these new animations and sequences and like something fun like that could be very
They
nice.
could do a web novel.
Oh.
No. No more novel.
Bold. Don't put that out into the ether. 5:43 to 6:29. AJ and I were jumping at this reveal. What reveal? It's only a matter of when, you know? Oh, the debugger set? Again? I'm sure it's only a matter of when. Or is it past? Oh, Elysian. Yeah, Elysian is coming. That was basically the information. So Yuki says, it was worth losing sleep for this. Happy 28th birthday, Digimon. Okay.
You do not agree?
I do not agree, but hey, that's the fun of all this. Everyone gets something different out of it. That's always the fun of this. The new VPET roster in the reveal of the third digital world was fun to see. Look at all the new Digimon and Shambhala lore. R.I.P. Witchenly and Iliad for not getting anything for years. I'm so happy seeing all the new Century Digimon making more appearances, and that new East Asian pantheon is interesting. Gokumon finally getting an evolution is nice, although Seiten Gokumon kind of looks like an off-brand Omegamon Jogress between the Journey to the West Digimon. I'm sure AJ will like it. I did comment because like it's wearing like, oh, you're making a Saint Seiya reference. Oh yeah, because in the Lost Canvas anime, the main character is called Pegasus Tenma, and this guy's name is Tomorrow Tenma.
Yeah,
but Tenma means demon basically. But the way Pegasus Tenma is written more like Tenba, which means horse. So
horse.
Gecko to horse. That's yeah. Okay. Anyway, but yeah, Satan Gokumon wearing like Chohakuman's helmet on one hat, and then Sangomon's helmet on the Sagomon's helmet on the other shoulder. Yeah, kind of like an off-brand monkey Omegamon. I get it. Tenma is also there because this is the 10th anime. Clever. Yeah. That's a good way of intro. I still don't like that his name is Tomorrow. I'm still not. Look, I'll get used to it, but I'm still not a fan of that. But anyway.
It's gonna be really weird grammatically because we're gonna be saying, "Is Tomorrow gonna do something?" What?
Yeah. He must be Mirai's kid. That's cute.
Yeah.
That's cute. So we finally got Susanumon's sister, Amaterasumon. I'm guessing her for Mirai's partner, but I guess she's just connected to Kaguyamon. I was guessing her for Mirai's partner, but I guess she's just connected to Kaguyamon. Enmamon also looks very nice. Could work as Violet's level 7. Like Yao getting Ariemon, who is also on the VPET, even though she got demoted to level 6 faster than anyone. Yeah, like on the VPET, she's just a level 6. It's Yeah, like, hold on, I need to bring the chart up again for people that doesn't make sense for. Um, so 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? Ariemon here is a level 6 alongside Ryugumon. But Enmamon is out here as a level 7.
Yeah.
So if anything, Ariemon should be out here if they want, or even here,
Yeah.
if they wanted to keep consistency between Shellmon, Marine Bullmon, and Ryugumon.
Yeah.
But no, they just demoted her to a level 6.
Yeah.
They just demoted her. Maybe just call him Tenma. I probably will end up just calling him Tenma.
Or Tomo.
Or Tomo. Yeah, Tomo!
Very Dublin of you, Yuki.
Tomo would be fun. I like Tomo.
Oh, Tom.
Tom! We just call him Tom. Yes, my favorite Digimon protagonist, Tom. I mean, technically, we already have one of those. They turned Toma into Thomas.
Yeah.
So,
We also have Tomoki.
we also have Tomoki, who didn't get turned into Tom.
What's his name in English?
Tommy.
Oh, just Tommy. Okay.
Just Tommy, yeah. So, oh no, I'm frozen.
Uh-oh.
That'd be fun for a weird dub crossover. Tommy, Thomas, and Tom just doing the Spider-Man point meme. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
You know, we're nearly done. I don't care. The tracking will catch up in a minute, I'm sure.
Put
So,
your hand over the camera.
yeah, let's see if that works. If she runs away. Oh god, if this gets a dub, they could use Tommy. They probably, yeah.
Oh, no.
I'd prefer Tomo. Just,
They're not going to call him
no, they're not
Tomo.
going to call him Tomo. They probably call him Tomo or something. You know, they, yeah. Which is Ghost Gate, which,
If
it,
Ghost Game manages, then the 10th anime should.
yeah. Fingers crossed. You know, I'm not against dubs, obviously, but, you know, if I've,
I just wish they were in places we could watch them
yeah,
easily.
more easily, yeah.
Sorry. No, okay. You don't see the...
No.
Desmond said homosexual.
Oh god, stop that. No. Anyway. So where were we? Yeah. So actually quite a lot of Digimon crossing over from New Century and Liberator. Jeez, how much did they plan this out? Like, was this Digital World, or I suppose VPET, I guess is meant to be that. Was this made after New Century and Liberator, or were they just drip feeding us these Digimon for when the VPET was ready to release? Speaking of cross promotion, those 3 Mysterymon at the bottom definitely look like Renamon evolutions. You can see the adult on all 4s with a fox snout and ears, QueenBeemon variant. And the perfect looks humanoid with similar ears, Taomon variant. And her being an Elysian can't be a coincidence. Gimme that fox husbando Tsukiyomimon. He better look good, if not we riot. The Devas and Sovereigns are probably connected to this somehow. Maybe we'll get another Digivice with the
With them in it.
with them in it, and throw the 4 perils in while they're at it. Yeah, I do like that my
Perils?
I do like that my Renamon Elysian evolution thing is like catching on finally. Not much peak break stuff, but I guess we'll have to wait for Digimon Expo and the trailer. Can't wait to watch the first step on. I mean, at the Expo.
Yeah, at the Expo. We're all going to the Expo. Who are the 4 perils?
Or yeah. If there's a Frontier sequel, Amaterasu would be in it too. I would rather reboot Frontier than give it a sequel.
Mm.
Oh, they're from New Century.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, they're from New Century. Not much peak break stuff. Oh yeah, we read that. Nice job to everyone who guessed Geckomon's name. And hey, the main character's name is Tomorrow Tenma. I guess we're back to main character names starting with T.
Yeah.
There's some new footage for Time Stranger 2 explaining some of the mechanics. I did see some new Digimon that wasn't in Hacker's Memory. Dromogimon, X-Tyrannomon, Submariemon, and Mammon. A lot of classics that haven't shown up much. Yeah, they released like a 5-minute like system trailer. And I haven't even watched it yet, to be honest. Moving a bit to Liberator, looks like Ariemon is actually Yao's new mage rather than Shigaramon. Oh yeah, that probably works too, yeah. I was thinking mage because of design, but mega, yeah. I guess that Ryugamon and Shigaramon connection was meant for Shambhala rather than Liberator. Which is very interesting because from the looks of it, they're making specific Digimon to cater to different regions. All the New Century stuff are aimed at China, while also having stuff like Ariemon, Ryugamon, and Kaguyamon, whose whole lines pull from Japanese myth. In Liberator, for Japanese audience, there's also some Western stuff too, with Shumon's Fairy Tale Mon, Elizamon with those for Elizabethan influences, etc. Over the years, they pretty much drip feed us puzzle pieces with these Digimon appearances and lore, and then the anniversary arrives and everything comes together to form Shambhala. Not sure if I'm looking too deep into things, but it does seem like there's a lot of effort behind the scenes, laying the groundwork for Digimon media internationally. They pretty much established new Digimon for New Century to cater to China, and then bringing them over to international market as brand new Digimon, since not everyone's following New Century info. Those who do have an attachment to these Digimon, and those who don't are now learning about them for the first time. Both sides will be excited to see them in action and learn about the new lore with this third digital world. Elysian seems to follow this trend with Renamon there too, although I do wonder if source code is going to join in on this. We know from the file that there is a Yin-Yang Greymon and Garurumon species planned. Oh, that's going to be interesting. Shambhala is pretty tied to the yin-yang symbol, with the map being in that shape, and the symbol is on the new dog Digimon and Amaterasu. So maybe those source code mons will be...
Amaterasu Mon. You're not saying Mon.
I know. So maybe those source code mon will be tied to it like with New Century. Pretty unlikely, but if Volner already used the Renamon with Eastern Braves, maybe Kanata will have the Yin-Yang variant Greymon Garurumon from source code that ties to the Western Warriors. Also, those are the Elysian characters. Also, Ariemon is on the Eastern Braves as a level 6, though. Fastest demotion in Digimon history. She wasn't even a level 7 for a full day. There was like a 10-hour gap between her Liberator and Eastern Brave appearances. But I suppose Ariemon and Yabootmon feel like alternate megas for a line, rather than direct evolutions from the current mega. So the only reason they're level 7 for the trading card game is because they're stronger. Okay, I think this is getting long enough, but one last theory before we leave. What if the new Tengu Digimon is related to the Vortex Warriors? Medieval Dukemon was a regular that migrated from the Yggdrasil server, Zephagamon being based on a Greek wind god that could be tied to Iliad, so maybe another member from Shambhala? I do like that idea.
I'm worried about this Tengu.
You've seen you have?
I've seen the sprite, yes.
Oh no, we have. Oh, hold on.
You have an image of it, like for real?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a long nose. That's what I was worried about.
No,
I know Tengu have long noses, but yeah.
Also, someone pointed out. I don't know if I saw it on Blue Sky or Discord, but maybe if it was Discord, maybe it was Yuki. I could be remembering wrong. He's just Bird Beelzebumon. No, but someone pointed out he has this exact same body as Garudamon.
Okay.
Just green.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Oh, he does. Like, it's the same markings around the legs and everything. It's in Discord. Thank you. Has to be down here then. Past Yami's like weird find of an old Digimon magazine. Also Sakuyamon has the yin yang thing, but with the points. So oh, here it is. Yeah. A new mega for Karatanmon is basically a dark Garudamon with a mask. Like, yeah, it's exactly the same. Bandages in place of like other things around the arms, but even the band around the left arm.
Yeah.
So, and that does look like a beak under the Tengu mask.
It does.
So, is this just some weird like Pokemon regional variant, like divergent evolution, Tentacool to like Toad School kind of thing?
Just a shiny.
Like,
I
so
do love his...
where the Tengumon is Japanese to Garudamon's Native American. Sorry, you were saying you love his
outfit.
Oh yeah, the outfits, yeah.
Yeah.
I love the open
It's funny because
it's Simon Blackwell's jacket.
He has the 4 things on it like Damien Tenma.
Oh yeah.
4 fluff balls. Funny because he was a crow.
A recolor in disguise. Really, Bandai really is lazy. Yeah, so that's is.
But yeah, I'm scared.
Even the writing on the shoulders, like. It is interesting that, like, for someone to kind of cop that. Hey, wait a minute.
Yeah.
So.
I don't want to see art of that Digimon ever.
Oh, are you worried about the mask being?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, so just another look at Satan there. So, show Hakaimon on one arm, Sangomon on the other. Don't know where Sanzomon fits in here. Probably all the gold. But yeah. Yeah, so we're caught back up on everything. Ooh. Garuda is Hindu myth. I thought it was Native American. Interesting. Oh, this was was Garuda. Yeah, Garuda. Was that Garuda? I guess they could be mixing all of Asian myth together. You know, I've thought for years Garudamon is a Native American bird. Hindu never occurred to me, but I suppose the design is Native American. But the name is Hindu. Ah, that's what it is. Okay.
End of the comment?
Oh yeah, there it is. Eagle-like divine bird in Hinduism, Buddhism, and Jainism. Yeah, well, you know. The more you know. Learning is half the battle. G.I. Joe. But yeah,
knowledge is power.
Knowledge, yeah. I do not remember what that is in Latin at this hour of the morning.
No.
But otherwise, yeah, that's everything for our comments. So with that we are caught up. Oh, Desmond left one. Basically, Puss in Boots Mon. Yes. I would give you a thumbs up, but I am still frozen.
Yeah. I can do it. Oh no.
No. No, you are dead. No, you
I have no arms. My arms have died. Computer does not want to work.
No.
Oh, I was gonna say don't click it, you'll freeze everything. I can clap! There it is. Thumbs up.
Well done.
It looks so serious. Yes, yes.
Very good.
Right, I'm still frozen, so
Yeah.
imagine I'm doing all that too, but with wavy or wacky inflatable tube men arms.
Oh my god, it's daylight outside.
Yeah, alright,
It's
guys.
time to go.
It is 20 to 5 in the morning, so we are getting out of here. Thank you so much for joining us today. I hope... Meg, are you going to be joining tomorrow for Cyber Sleuth? Or
No, just Wednesday and Sunday.
just Wednesday and Sunday?
'Cause
Okay,
I'll be doing my own.
that is true. So, I will at the very least be back with you tomorrow, me, AJ, with continuing on our Cyber Sleuth playthrough. Hopefully we can get through a few more of Mirai's challenges or finish the Sayo thing, because we just have to fight Lucemon. It's just Lucemon that's kicking our ass. So hopefully we can get through that. We'll give it a round or two to try. If not, we'll progress the plot a bit and we'll return to the because it's meant to be post-game technically anyway. So we'll come back to it like after, but I do want to at least get the main story done this week if we're not able to complete the DLC stuff. But with that in mind, have a good morning, all. We're almost there. Chill out.
I know,
Oh. It just sounded like you went, oh.
No, I did a burp. Sorry.
Have a good night, everyone. Sleep tight, and yeah. So Cyber Sleuth tomorrow. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending on where in the world you've been watching this from. Peace. Sleep. We're out. Goodbye.
Bye.
Slán lat. Agus gurv mila mahagwiv. Sleepy times.
Lava.